Well, I did say hi to you a couple times. I wasn't sure if you heard me or not. Mary, it looks like you're not even in the room anymore. It says zero. So I'm not sure if you're here or not, but I'll try one more time. I'll say good morning to you and hope you're having a great day. There you are, girl. Uh, Anna's still sleeping, but thank you for the good mornings.
Good morning there.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Made it to another third.
What was that last part?
I made it to another third. You know, the third of the month when we get paid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I caught that this time. I'm going to put my headphones on. Hang on.
All right.
What?
Is that your computer still flashing? Oh,
All right. Speak. Let's see if I can hear you.
is that your computer still flashing?
It, it was flashing.
Yeah. Well, something was flashing in the house. It went dark and then light and then dark.
Oh, probably. Was it like this?
No, it's definitely your TV.
Huh. I don't know then. Probably the computer. I ordered my new stuff, so it'll be here sometime next week.
Hey, did you
So
figure out what was causing it?
no, it's. I mean, that computer's like 15 years old, and I used to like leave it on 24 hours a day and stuff. So
Oh,
I'm sure it's just
gotcha.
giving out.
You got your money's worth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I only paid like I think $600 for it 15 years ago. So
Holy shit, you sure as hell got your money worth.
overall, I mean, until lately, it's been a really good computer. It's worked really good. It's just like I said, I think a lot of it's because I used to leave it on all the time. Just let it run 24/7 for
Yeah,
15 years. I'm sure that doesn't help anything.
right. And 15 years, dude, that's like a record.
Yeah, I've kind of pieced it together. I mean, I can't believe every time when it goes out, I think that's the last time, but somehow I bring it back to life.
That's awesome because I had a computer back then, but I didn't have no computer techie knowledge. So once it
Well,
went down. Because remember how
it,
expensive it was to hire someone to fix stuff?
yeah, it was really weird because a couple of days ago, It didn't like give me any problems for like 2 or 3 days, and then I shut it off, and then I shut it on in the morning. And when I turned it on in the morning, it acted like I just reinstalled the Windows because it came up with these prompts. Oh, do you want to do this with Windows and do that with Windows? And I'm like, what the hell? And I clicked a couple boxes, and I'm like, no, this is installing Windows again. Why is it installing Windows again? And I turned it off and turned it back on, and it booted like it was supposed to. So I don't know what the hell
Oh
all
my
that was
God,
about.
that's so weird. That would freak me out. I'm
Yes.
looking to get like a laptop or something to get some work done. And man, I'm like, what do you do? Where do you buy it from? I bought a laptop from Best Buy. That was the worst experience of my life, like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
So now I'm
Yeah.
just, go ahead.
Best Buy used to be a really good place to go to. They had people there all the time at their Geek Squad to help you out. I mean, used to be able to go in there and bring your shit in and ask them a question, and they wouldn't even charge you, for it. 9 times out of 10, they just help you out. Now it's like you go in there and there's 5 employees for the whole fucking, well, probably 6 because 3 of them are standing in the front doorway. How can I help you? And that's all they do. And then the other 3 are have to manage the whole fucking store, and now they have it so if you want help, you got to scan this fucking barcode thing, and then once
Oh
you scan the
no.
barcode thing, then you're put into you know the queue or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like I did that last time I was in there. I was like the second person in the store when they opened up, right? So I figured, I'll be a couple minutes before I get some help. I stood there
Right.
for 45 fucking minutes,
What?
and I went up to the help desk or whatever. I'm like, dude, I was the second person in here. I've been here for 45 minutes and I'm still waiting. I've done the barcode thing 3 fucking times, and I keep seeing people getting help that came in here after me. What the fuck?
Right.
And they're like, oh, so they get on the loudspeaker. Oh, somebody needs some help. Or what? And I'm like, dude, how am I not supposed to be upset when I'm the first or second person in here and I'm seeing people 20 minutes after me come in and they're getting help right away? I'm like,
Right.
what? Wasn't I dressed right or something or what? I'm like, my fucking money's just as green as their fucking money.
Exactly. I hate that stuff. When I bought my laptop from Best Buy, I bought a antivirus program too. I
Yeah.
never even opened it up. I brought it right to the counter. I wanted the Geek Squad to install it. That laptop never ever worked right. And then when I brought it back to him, first it was the fan. Oh, now you're gonna have to replace the whole inner, like the motherboard. I'm like, I ain't having a month. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
So now
That's
I
like
go to, go ahead.
that's like when I went in there a few months back and I bought a new graphics card because I was thinking my graphics card I had in there was, messing up or whatever. And when I bought it, the guy's all like, "Oh yeah, you got 30 days to return it. No problems, no questions asked, yada yada yada." And I'm like, "Well, that's usually the standard, right?"
Right.
So then I had it for 3 weeks, and then my son gave me a graphics card, and it was the exact same model, everything is the one I bought. So I thought, well, shit, that's $300 almost, or $200. I don't remember what it was for this graphics card. I could use that, for other things. So I went to take it back, and they're like, oh, well, we can only give you a gift card. And I'm like, why is that? And it said, oh, well, you had 2 weeks to return this. So I'm like, 2 weeks? I'm like, I've never heard of that. It's always been 30 days. Well, you
Yeah.
should have read the back of your receipt. It said right on the back of your receipt that it says you only had 2 weeks and you should have read it. And I'm like, whoa. And I'm like, well, I didn't read it because your employee told us, we had 30 days, and she's all like, no, it didn't. And, and I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah,
So,
there's no such thing as customer service.
yeah. And then so she goes and, tells us all we can do is get this gift card. And I looked at Anna and I'm like, great. Because I was going to use some of that money to get some dog food because we were getting low on dog food. I'm like, great. What are we going to do about dog food now? You know,
Right.
she's all like, how dare you insinuate that I'm starving your dog? And I'm just like, whoa, you know. And she goes, she goes, I don't appreciate that and this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, well, aren't you kind of doing the exact same thing you're claiming me that I did to you? Yada yada yada.
Right.
Like, she's all like, well, you can't shop in this store again. You got to get the fuck out of here. As she hands me my gift card. And I'm thinking, well, wait a minute. You're handing me this gift card and telling me at the same time I can't shop in your store. What the fuck? You know?
For real.
So I'm just like, I can't remember what the last thing I said to her, but she kind of just poof and walked away. And I took my gift card. We started wandering around the store to see what I could get, with that money or whatever. And I didn't have enough to get a new fridge, which I need a new fridge and this and that and the other thing. So we walked out of there with nothing, but we wandered around the store for 45 minutes and nothing was ever said.
Damn. I gotta mute 1 second, Larry.
All right.
Oh, these puppies been driving us crazy. Man, I wish you'd have got that on video. That would have been freaking perfect.
What was that?
I wish you'd have got that on video. Because it's those things that need to be put out there. That's bullshit. What happened to customer service in the last 10 years?
Well, and the 2 week thing, I've never heard of that. It's always, as far as I know, the industry's always been 30 days.
Yes. So when the hell did that change?
I don't know. Like I
In the
said,
dark of, huh?
I've noticed the employee problems at a lot of these stores nowadays that it just seems like they got as few as people to run the store as they can possible. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Well, back in the day, man, they used to pick their employees wisely, and now it seems like they just give anybody the job.
Yeah. Well, and the biggest problem too is the people that have been, at companies a long time and know how to do shit. They get rid of them so they can bring somebody else in at $5 an hour or whatever when they were paying 25. So, well, look at us. We saved $20 an hour. You know,
Right.
to hell if this guy knows what he's doing.
Exactly. Exactly. Like you think you're going to someplace like Best Buy or something for their expert experience in electronics, and you get a bunch of Joe schmoes that ruin your stuff. Like I should still have that laptop, but it was a piece of shit after they dealt with it.
Yeah. And nowadays, to get a halfway decent one, it costs you at least $1,000.
Right. That's disgusting. How is the price going up instead of going down?
Yeah. Well, it's
And
like
then
the other day, she had to go get her new dentures. She goes and gets all of her teeth pulled the 14th, but she went and got her dentures, and the dentures were almost $4,000.
holy shit.
Yeah, and then it's like, yeah, and then you wonder why I can't get no teeth.
I went and tried to get partials, Larry. I worked at a dentist office for years, so I kind of already know what to expect. And I'm driving an hour and a half, one, no, 2.5 hours one way to this freaking denture office. And I get there for the fitting, and he's like, it's only been 2 days. He's like, oh, your teeth moved. It's your teeth's fault. This doesn't fit right. And I'm like, there's no freaking way. This wasn't made right. When he put them in my mouth, it felt like they were crushing my existing teeth. And I worked in a dentist office, so I'm like, at first I'm like, just try, maybe you're just not used to it. After 10 minutes, I had to pull over and pry them off my top jaw. Like, you know how dentures should just come in and come out? I had to use my nails and pry it off of my top jaw. And I went to go get to a new dentist. I wanted to go to a new dentist to get a different denture done when this bull crap started in the world. And now I just don't trust anybody. So that's why it looks like I don't have any teeth. I went and got dent partials that I can't wear. Even in a dentist office, like the level of service is in the toilet.
I've known like about 20 people in the last 10 years that have gotten dentures of some sort, and every fucking one of them, they don't fit right in one way or another. Either they fall out, or they're hurting their gums, or they're just totally, the wrong fit or whatever. Every fucking one of them. And the thing is I think they're doing it on purpose because all these people, they didn't pay for them or whatever. So they make the government pay whatever they're going to pay, and then they fuck up to get you back in there. So now you got to pay your own fucking money, another
Yep,
2 or 3 grand or whatever they fucking want to charge you.
yep, yep,
Bullshit.
yep. I waited 7 years finally to find us to be in a state that would pay for the partials, and they did the shittiest job ever.
And
And
it's
now
like I remember my mom and the older generation. They'd get their dentures and they'd wear them for 40 years after that, and not have next to no problems with them. So it
yes,
shows you the craftsmanship and the detail of that craft has gone out the window.
Larry, listen, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm gonna show you what how I was able to talk with those stupid dentures. Ready? So they put them in my mouth and they're like, "Okay, talk." And this is what it sounded like. Sally, Sally. Like there was no room in my mouth for me to talk. And the dentist was like, "Oh, it'll work out." My cousin, all the way across the states, just got her dentures. She talks like a normal fucking person. And I couldn't get a set of partials made here in my state where I can look at people, I can have teeth in my mouth again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm real pissed off about that. Ugh.
All right, we got Luma Tommy, and I got to talk with the Luma Tommy here for a second. Pardon me, Mary.
And that's okay. I'll
Tommy.
just mute.
All
This is
right, hey
definitely just
Tommy.
to be a moment because I got to jump out before the market kicks off. But I wanted to stop in and talk to you two for a second and kind of record something here because I don't want to give it away. This is kind of giving a lot of it away, Larry, but I'm kind of like, as I narrow down what Zoom calls I ultimately will visit, that has been kind of the thing. Like your channel here where you got Nubs and Moose and all these people that kind of make me feel like I'm back at my hometown. This is a kind of a place, and you're also not like swamped with the drama followers and shit. This is kind of like where I'm leaving diary breadcrumbs of how everything happens. Like sometimes when me and Sly Shy are getting into it, I really am like, oh, but we're just having a conversation about shit that's happened that's being cataloged here on Larry's channel. Because really, my travel and actions on all these different Zoom calls, if there's like aliens in the future after humans are extinct, they could go back over all this and find, like, I'm an Easter egg. If you track my interactions down on different channels and put them in the timeline right, it's kind of like an Easter egg of something that happened. But I don't have a channel that you would find that in. But if you heard this part, then you would know to go find all those parts and try and link them up. But all I'm saying before I jump off here is I just went to Z's channel. Um, And I stayed chill and calm because I respect him there. I've always pictured his visits to Paul's channel as where he can go to play and not ruin his channel with that bullshit. But what I noticed today was he gives me shit because I was a little more vocal today, but I don't have a doctorate in my science field, and he claims to have a doctorate in his field. And I've watched all our conversations where it's like, dude, if you have a doctorate in anything, you would be following me instead of calling me an idiot, you know? But is what happened that really intrigued me is I went up to take up for a Texas dude that was up there. I was like, yeah, he presented himself a little out of left field, but I'm up here to kind of say how what he was trying to say might not have been so crazy. And I got kicked before I could get all that out. And he said the typical, I mean, we're cool. I'll go back to his show, but he treats me away like that's very unslaved. But after that, when I was in the chat, he let this coded friend guy come up, and this dude literally called him a simp, contradicted everything he was about, was insulting him to his face. And because that, he got the most time of anybody as far as being on the panel. And not only do I see that to be like, Z, what's going on? But at the same time, I'm like, do you not see how I was one of the most famous people of the unslaved lands? Do you not get it now, you know? And I don't think he does. Because he doesn't even get that him and Paul are buddies because Paul approached him for the first time with that Guido bullshit of, oh, you're having a Lumitami on your show? It'd be a shame if something happened in a nice Zoom call over here. You know, that was his first interaction to Z, and Z like scooped him up and is buddied with him, you know? And I was laughing as I didn't have my turn yet because my sound wasn't working. He threw me back, and as Paul went up, he like made threats about having me on the show. It's just all full circle shit I like to see happen. I always have to wait it out. I have to take some hits. I got to get kicked in the teeth a little. But Sky Daddy's always telling me, just wait, Tom. You know I always make up for it in the end. I need you to get your shit kicked in front of the non-believers, and you aren't even supposed to be acknowledging my your servitude to me, and I'm going to take care of you in the end. And I say that right now as a guy that went from RV on the streets, meth user, to looking at my phone in that state at hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's like, believe me, don't believe me, that's what we're all here to do. But I can take the Sly Shy, I can take the Pauls, I can take the Z's, because in real life, I take far more, dude. I've had tinted windows follow me at night because I helped a couple of whores with a job transition, you know? And when that tinted window car cut me off in a parking lot, I calmly stood there and stared straight at it as I moved my left hand to under my fabric. And you know what I'm talking. Y'all know what I'm saying. Come on. And I'm here. So I got to go catch the market. Just wanted to leave that in the Larry time capsule channel.
All right.
Homestead,
Hey, I got to interrupt you here real quick because you say you don't have much time.
I got 20 minutes. I got 20 minutes, but I don't want to take up your conversation.
All right. This is the Tommy I like and I love. This is the Tommy I want to see come in here. That pole stuff has got to stay over at Paul's. I don't like that drama. It's not helping.
He won't be here. He won't be here. But when
let me finish, Tommy. Okay. Tommy, right. Please.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We're fine.
I'll let you talk. Let me talk. Okay.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I have to say something. I haven't been running my house appropriately. I need to grab my nuts. I need to be a fucking man, and I'm not going to allow this drama, this twisting, this turning, the mind games, all of that's got, to me, it doesn't help anybody. Yes, my numbers are bigger when that shit happens, but I don't give a fuck about numbers. If I only end up having one motherfucker up here talking with me, then that's the way it is. Or if I got to quit my stream, that's the way it is. I'm just saying, I love you. I love Tommy. I don't like the chaos Tommy, the kink in the works Tommy. maybe a little here and a little there is okay, but like the dog nuts thing with Dan A and all that, that shit ain't cool. That shit ain't right.
Wait,
You
what
know,
was that part?
yesterday you said something about Donna's the dog nuts swinging or something like that. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it wasn't cool.
Whatever I was saying, it probably just didn't require the dog nuts thing. But I mean, I'm sure
Right.
whatever I said, it was.
That's what I'm trying to say is sometimes you get your brain gets running and you don't I think sometimes really realize what you're even saying. But what I'm saying is the Tommy that came here today is a Tommy I would like to see come back and help build with us instead of creating content basically. And if I said something the wrong way, I apologize, but I think you get what I'm trying to say.
I get exactly what you're trying to say. I just think that everybody that's saying it doesn't see the big picture yet because the Tommy
Well,
you like,
that's fine and
well, no,
that's fine and dandy if they don't see the big picture and if you can, but that isn't your. This isn't the place to narrate that. Is basically what I'm saying. That I'd like it if it stopped. Do you see
to
what I'm trying to
narrate
say?
what?
The, the
All
bullshit,
right,
I
well,
guess. I
let
don't.
me let me just respond. Let me just respond instead of asking that. Basically, the Tommy you like is Tommy. It's like that's
Right,
what
I
there is.
understand that.
Now, what you see as chaos in this channel is usually me making the effort to find the words that Sly Shy is not getting because there's a lot that Sly Shy says that she explains herself as on top of things. And I'm like, I haven't even got through to you yet, you know? And the only chaos I ever did would have been over in that place. And still in that, I was always, even when I was trolling, I was doing the side of truth, justice, of being the good guy. And people just don't see it because of that grasp he has on his narrative. But the ones that left, the ones that you saw me interact with and brought you to tears, they get it now. They get what was going on over there, and when I see someone from here go back over and play those reindeer games, I don't think she even gets it. I would never have Jack Talcott face. I'd never put another person's face on my screen for not being on camera. Like, I was just about to exit telling Homestead I got nothing but love for her, and I stand by that chaos yesterday was three women that have their minds made up about me and will do the church banquet hens at their own table that I'm very familiar with. But I
Well,
love all you
I would
guys.
like to
I just don't
respond
like
then.
being mischaracterized.
Can I respond, Larry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I concur with Larry. Tommy, you have some nuggets of truth that are worth hearing. But when those nuggets of truth are enveloped with sexual innuendos or inappropriate comments, it's really hard to stay focused on that fact. Because this is what I need people to understand. It's not the first time any woman has ever heard anything like that. But I'm pretty
What
sure I can.
specifically was
Let me
this
finish,
event then?
please. Let me finish.
Well,
It's
if you're
not
going
the
to
first
talk about
time.
this event, I need to know
I've
what I
never
specifically
interrupted you,
said.
Tommy. I never interrupted you, please.
This is significant, though.
No, I just want to finish what I'm saying, please.
Just let her finish and then you
So,
can interject.
all I'm saying is it gets old in a woman's life to constantly be bombarded with innuendos. That doesn't make me soft. I've walked down the street and gotten catcalled before. I didn't feed into it. I didn't respond. I didn't engage. That doesn't make me anything but just an independent woman who does not care to hear these innuendos or off color remarks when I am trying to look for truth. And like I said, Tommy, you do have some truth. So I'm not trying to deny what you bring to the party, except that as a 52, almost 53-year-old woman, yeah, I get tired of sifting through innuendos to find any kind of truth.
Okay, so there's between me and Paul, there's 10 years, and between me and you, there's 10 years. Now, yesterday, whenever I left Moose's channel, You guys were reaming me in a just broad general reaming. I had no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't know what the specific words were that have you so triggered from yesterday. But before we can approach that or make any change or progress, come to me like with that timestamp. Come to me with that quote. Because if it's just you do this, that's everybody. Everybody can say he's an asshole. Like, I need to know what's going to come up in court. Give me that exhibit A, because
Okay,
I'm not
number
mad at
one, we're
you all,
not
but
in court, and I speak very
no,
plainly.
no,
I
it's
do
I'm
not put
speaking on
fluff
the
around my
details though.
words.
You're not going to get the electric chair for a generalized claim. You're going to hear who you stabbed,
Well,
how many
I'm not
times you
even up
stabbed
here
them,
to
what you
argue
did
with
with the
you,
body.
Tommy. I've already said what I needed to say. I enjoy the
Right,
nuggets you
but
bring to
this
a
is the
conversation, but I
equality thing.
don't enjoy.
What
Larry
I'm
has
doing is
already
what men
given
do,
you
and if we're equal,
examples.
this is the
So I'm
game you
sorry
wanted
if you
in.
don't understand through the examples Larry gave you. I'm
Sorry
not
if
going to
I don't
rehash it.
understand is not
I don't
clarifying your
repeat.
claim.
I
It's
do
not
not
on me if
repeat
you can't
words that
give the deets.
I do
Hello, chat
not
room.
repeat. Hi, Danny. How you doing?
I'm doing. Hi, I'm doing.
Is that
It's
So
Sly? I
here's
can't
the thing
see.
that I can help
Yes,
with
it's
this.
me. It's me,
When I
Mary. Good
say I'm
morning.
narrowing
Hi,
down,
Sly.
She's
when I say
saying
I'm
hi,
narrowing,
Mary. She said hi. Sly said
Hi,
hi.
Sly. Hi, Sly. Hey, listen, I
Good
want to
morning,
just take a
Mary.
poll here. There's three women. There's three women, and all I want to ask the other two is what is your experience in your life with having to deal with sexual innuendo injected into conversations where it don't belong? What is your experience, Sly? What is your experience, Danny?
well,
Go
I would like to speak
ahead, Danny.
on that because I'll tell you. Let me tell you something. Is I get it. I get some guys say things because they're trying to see where a woman, what angle they can hit a woman in a certain spot where they can find out, is she genuine? Is she just full of shit like all the other women they've met in their lives? But women do this too. So it is
it's
this.
just a people thing.
Yeah, it is. It
It's
is what it
actually a
is.
mammal thing.
Hey, Tommy, but at the same time, I will tell you, for me personally, with all the experience I've had with different men in my life and some women, because I've not only been hit on by men, I've been hit on by women before too. And I'm not homosexual, although I've kissed a woman before. Well, we were teenagers. It was a long time ago, and we were trying to,
See,
you
we're
know,
back to me being
experiencing with
confused
our
of where we're going
sexuality
with
as
this.
a younger woman, but now it's different. And I'll tell you, I'll be straight up and perfectly honest with you. I just lost the baby's dad due to a suicide. I lost a best friend that I really appreciate, who was very sexual man and very instant and used innuendos, however you want to say it, all the time. I have men do that all the time. I have three brothers who do these things a lot, you know.
And you still
And I
have a
have
problem with it.
sisters who do these things. So to judge them is not for me. There eventually people will judge themselves. But I just want you to know, as a woman,
So judging
a
me is
woman
for
of a
you guys.
wound, I'm telling you that I can appreciate you as a human being, and despite your addiction in your past or whatever,
I was
my
never
my
addicted
my
to
brothers
anything.
have been homeless. I've been homeless.
Hmm.
My family has had long issues with drugs and alcohol.
And it
So
doesn't end at
here's the thing. Here's the
our
thing is I can
what's
appreciate who
the
you are, but at the same time, when you come onto panels and want to interact and connect with people, there has to be a time where you take a deep fucking breath and breathe it out. Breathe it out, because a lot of what people are saying to you, you're taking way too personal, and you feel like you have to
Oh, I'm
defend
taking
yourself,
this
but you
right
don't have
here
to
very
defend yourself
personal.
like that. People are just people. They don't know you.
So that
Oh,
is
no,
the
yeah.
answer to why you three should just shut the fuck up. Don't you get it?
Hey, come on now. Don't be. Why have that
No,
attitude, though?
she's
What kind
literally
of
telling
attitude?
me not to take it personal when you guys are taking it personal.
I'm not, I'm just saying, I like
This is
hearing
a
what you have to,
bold contradiction in real time.
I like hearing what you have to say, but take a
Danny,
breather sometimes.
Okay,
Danny,
what I
Be-
have to say is I
because
have
your truth is not coming out when you just blow it
this.
out.
See, what are these implications of my intentions, my cares? Like, I'm good, ladies. Like, as long as we take turns talking, that's why Sly Shy just backed out, because she knows where this is going right now. Like, I have a trail of dead enemies, dead friends, dead family, dead cops that wanted me in jail,
Yeah.
all behind me that I've accepted. I've got dead friends in Colorado. I've got friends from my East Coast past that I brought out here to help that killed men in Colorado that I had to break off of. I've I don't know what you want me to say to that. I still don't know what you guys are so hurt from. And because you can't say the specific thing you're mad about, it's very, why is it so taken personal, and why am I being told the solution is not to take you personal? This is the thing I was saying about that's a mammal thing you were talking about, is sometimes in wolf packs, you'll think you see the runt of the pack getting bitched around. And that's the alpha having to prove to the whole pack every other day that he's still alpha. But to take them all on at once, he looks like a runt as he makes sure he does not get mauled by the pack, but acknowledges he's still alpha. And I'm not saying that's what I'm doing. I'm saying even dog packs will sense one of them weak and check him the same way as your weak friend in high school would get punked around so much, you'd feel suddenly the need to punk him as well, even when you're alone, to make sure your friend isn't weak. And if
Yeah, I
you
never
guys want
went
to
to
be
high
seen,
school.
if you guys want to be seen as freestanding, same equal individuals as those with penises, you better learn to play this game, because I've been a district
yeah,
manager for jobs,
no. Having a
and I've had
discussion
to
with you is
explain
not
this
called
to
being
women
triggered.
and men
Having a
both.
discussion with someone is trying to give enough respect both ways to solve a problem. You are treating
If this is
To
the first
me,
time you're bringing up a
you treat
problem, you
women
need to
less
have that
than you, and
quote.
that's
You
a
need to
significant
you need to
problem you
tell
need to
the
be
quote of
aware
why
of.
I'm the problem.
Hey,
Because
Tommy, I get you. I respect what
out,
you're saying. There is no
that lady
way
that
in
just dropped
fucking
out
hell I
tells
ever
me
want
why
to
Paul
be
is an
in the
okay dude, and
same
I
category
disagree.
as a man. Because even the Christ and everybody's Bible says he came to do away with that shit. He came to kill the
Well, no, you
man.
still
Yep,
live in a
he came to
chaotic
kill the man.
universe
He came
that's
to kill the
dominated by the
man
use
and
of
take his
force.
woman and give the crown to God who created all this shit anyways without the permission of his son. He used his son. He used the Holy Spirit. This is what it is all about. I don't want to be in the same category as a man. To me, men don't even know what that means. And if
But
they would look at it
whenever
in a certain way, this is why the woman was a compliment and the man said, God, you did this to me. You did it.
that's your
No
rhetoric.
responsibility whatsoever.
No,
You did it. And guess what the
you're
woman did? The
mistaken. No,
woman gets to
listen.
see it all fucking play out
No.
because it is what it is. The detriment to
Oh,
mankind.
so
Detriment to
these
mankind.
women I've had in my extra room, and a
I
couple of
don't
them
know
have
your
tried to
women.
steal from me. But these women that I assist getting away from pimps and coming up with a new way to make their living,
I
she was
don't
just
live that
sitting
life.
back watching it
I
all go
don't
down.
live that life. I didn't choose to place
So
my
listen,
life
And
in
those
that
I
women have
don't.
position.
nothing to do with these women. These women are different entirely
Right,
people
and
than those women.
100%.
they're generalizing religion. They're just using it all to tell me that they're right, and they still can't tell me
I'm
what I
not
did that was
right.
so bad. So
I know
listen,
from
I
my
don't think
when you
anybody
experience.
talk
said that they're
when
right.
you talk about Adam and Eve like that, I don't see them as people. I think Cain and Abel were the first people, because they were the firstborn
I'm
people.
speaking
Adam and Eve
as it
were
is
creations of
allegoric in
God.
my
They
life.
started as adults. I don't count those
Tommy, you
as
do realize
youth.
you can't be right all the time, right?
What are
Humans
you
make
talking about?
10,000 decisions a
I'm
day.
telling you
Humans
why
make
none of us have.
10,000 decisions a day. There's
There's
no
not a
possible
black and
way
white to
that every
everything. This is
human
why
can
you're
make
coming
all
at me all wrong
10,000
from the beginning.
decisions correctly all the time. I'm just saying, be
No,
humble as a
you can be
human, man.
responsible for the decisions you make, and that's what makes it
Okay,
only
but you
right or
didn't hear
wrong
a
to
word I
you.
said. It is a fact that humans make about 10,000 decisions a day. It's a fact that
That's
there's
not a
no
fact.
possible way for
That's
every
not a
human to
fact.
get every decision absolutely right. And listen,
When
I'm
when
tired
have
of
I ever
arguing
said
with you,
I make every
Tommy.
decision right?
You
I
do
can
not have
tell you why.
respect. You do not have honor. What in
Oh
your
my
talk?
God.
You're
This is what you're getting.
disrespectful. You're disrespectful. We've all tried to respect you. We've all tried to give you your moment to talk, but we're not being triggered. We are strong women that say, you will not talk to me that way. The end. It's not a complaint. That's the end. You will not talk to me that way, period.
I don't look at men and women like men and women look. I don't see with those eyes anymore. Those eyes died a long time ago. Long time ago.
Amen. I do want to hear what you have to say, Danny. Please, can you go along with your thought process?
But I understand the mentality behind that. If you live in that lifestyle where you're always around, strippers and hookers and drugs and alcohol and
Mm-hmm,
this and that, you know, it is what it is. You're
mm-hmm,
you're bound to that life and that lifestyle, and in the end, it sucks you up. It
mm-hmm.
devours who you once were, and
Yes.
then to have try to have any connection with somebody else because you sincerely want to be with somebody who's strong and stable, and just knowing that life exists in love with tolerance and compassion, that's fucking hard to find. But it's
Yes.
it's it's not even fucking a job. It's the
Morning, Erm.
experience. It's the experience behind the example, that don't fucking haul me to the fucking ground.
Yes.
Don't. Don't haul me too high up and don't haul me too far down, you know?
We're all humans. We're all humans walking this, trying to figure this out. I have had so many things happen to me in life, and I've learned to understand and respect even perpetrators as humans. Do I agree with them? No. But I understand that we're all human and that my path was, I already know, hard for me, but probably would have been way someone else's experience and path is way harder than what my experience is. For me to go
Yeah,
tell them how they should have done it is
right?
freaking ignorant.
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's the
It is
part that
unfair.
bothers me is and people can use whatever words they want, but in my core being as a woman, I do not want to be told how to live by a man. And I will not tell a man how to live. I'll tell him
No,
how not to speak to me,
that's
right?
not the purpose of woman and man is to tell each other how to live. It's how to live together to move forward and be
Yes.
abundant together
Yes.
with your families. Abundant.
See, this
When no one
metaverse,
Abundant.
tells, go ahead.
this metaverse tells them that we are children and they are in control, or they are the leaders. But a lot of them don't know how to lead. A lot of them don't know how to be leaders. They want to be in control. It's
Yeah.
Actually,
you heard what he
yo,
See,
can
said.
I
that's the
build on
word.
that,
The word.
Sly?
Hmm.
I want to build on that from a teenager's point of view. She
Hmm.
says in nature there is no alpha beta. There are leaders and there are non-leaders. There are
This is
people
the
who have
thing.
certain jobs and people who can't do those jobs, so they have other jobs, right? So there's
Exactly.
everybody telling each other what to do. Like everybody should shut the fuck up, right?
Your daughter's
But that's what
absolutely right.
see, but that's
Because
what he said.
the
Yeah,
birds
but
even have
I'm
their
sorry.
way. But yet
Yeah.
the birds plant the seeds. Deer plant seeds a different way.
Hmm.
Foxes, wolves, horses, everybody plants seeds a different way. Some of them spit it out and chew it out. Some of them shit it
Mhm.
out. Some of them literally just hold it in their beak and put it out on the earth. Everybody has different way of putting seeds out, but yet it's abundant for everyone. It's abundant
Yes.
for everyone. The birds weave their baskets, so women weave their beddings for their family. You know, the
Yes.
wolves are a pact and a family that show young men pact and family, and young women how to be a part of that, but yet not to get hurt
Hmm.
in that pact and family. There's so many aspects and values that you could take from each animal kingdom and use it and
Hmm.
apply it in your life, but not to the detriment of each other.
Right.
That's
I was about to
bullshit.
say that. You don't see two lions admonishing each other. The only time they fight really is when it comes to territory or females,
Right?
but they don't sit there yelling at each other like you're doing it wrong.
Right? And here's the thing, if there's gay people in the world, great. Guess what? The lion clubs, the lioness, they fucking lick each other's vaginas. They don't care. You know, but hey,
Yep.
it is what it is. They still give birth for the king. You
But
know what
to go
I'm saying?
around
If you
and
want to
beat
go that
one's
route.
chest, to go around and beat one's chest is not animal like. It is,
Yeah.
It's cowardly.
you're
It's
doing what you're
cowardly.
being told to do.
Yeah.
Because real men, as we've all seen through our lives,
Yeah.
I'm sure we've all at least run into a real man or something. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that behavior with them.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what a real man or a real woman is. I know I'm a woman who happened to have a
Right.
womb that can provide children, but sometime in my life, that womb's going to dry up and be like, fuck no.
Right. Right.
Mine is dry. Danny, mine is dry, but I'm still happy.
Right? And the thing about it is here's the way I look at it. I've been thinking about these things about men. It's like men bitch about the woman and the baby and carrying the woman and carrying the baby and all this stuff. But have a man ever once thought he carries that life inside him first? Do you
Yeah.
fucking care about that life before you put it in the woman?
Oh no, it's all
Do
after it
you do
squirted.
you love your body so much, your balls inside you?
Nope,
Do you massage your balls and your baby and be like, I'm gonna find a mother to place you
nope,
in? Nope.
No.
nope.
No.
I'm gonna go find me a
No.
bitch, a good bitch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go find me a hooker. I'm gonna go
That's
find me
the
this. I'm gonna
indoctrination.
scatter my seed everywhere.
And that's what Tommy needs to understand and hear is that behavior is the indoctrination. He's doing exactly what this all this slave nonsense talk bullshit. Indoctrination. Indoctrination is exactly how they're behaving because it's exactly how they were taught to behave. And they have not grown out of it yet. They have not stretched their arms and said, I want to be a real boy.
You know?
When I know women are also indoctrinated. So I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
I have met plenty of them that have tried to do it to me. I've tried to be friends with people who are indoctrinated. It's virtually impossible.
There it's so hard to get the fuck out of that out of your mentality. It's
Hmm.
fucking hard walk of life to get that shit out. Like literally made me so sick I vomited for months
Yeah.
and months of my life. I vomited it out. Made
Yes.
me sick knowing what kind of sick fucks I was with.
Yes. That's how stress
Literally sick.
affected me too. Yes. I was vomiting from ten until I think I figured out how to stop allowing stress to affect me that way at around 40-ish.
Yeah.
So for 30 years, the stress that it was put upon me that I did not make the decision to be in that situation, like as a child.
Mm-hmm.
It took 30 years to unlearn that shit. I can't imagine how hard it is for the indoctrination because I had a different type of indoctrination by abusive parents.
Yeah.
Me too.
So when went to school, it was a release, and it wasn't like I learned the indoctrination in school because I was too busy trying to be relaxed in school. I don't know if you guys can understand that. Like it's, um, I
I
couldn't tell
got
you the
bullied.
geography I learned.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
got bullied.
saying?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
Right.
yeah, I
So
got
so
bullied.
when you go to a safe place, you don't think. You just try to relax, you know? And so I treated school that way. Unbeknownst to me, what I did pretty much kept the indoctrination at like surface level.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to question it before I absorbed it. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine, to tell you the truth, I feel blessed because I can't imagine eating it all up unknowingly, right? Because that's how we're all raised to just go to school and
Right.
do what you're supposed to do and pass the test and all. All the children are eating it up unknowingly, only to find out decades later in their researching type mode of adulthood, they're finding out, oh my God, all of this is bullcrap and a lie. Everything's been manipulated. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, I expect to see some bad behavior in a lot of people when they figure that out.
Yeah.
But,
I can
but
see
there's,
where they rage against the fucking machine.
yes, but then
Huh?
there's after, right, Danny? There's after the rage.
Yeah, you have to learn how to fucking restructure those mechanics for your benefit.
Mhm.
For your
that's why
benefit.
Absolutely.
I try
What?
to stay away from the drama bonding and
Yeah.
the
One second.
chaos because that energy is not for me. You know what I mean? I
Right.
I just can't. Like if we can't be on a kind of like we can be a little up here, a little down here, but if we can't vibe together, I
Yeah.
can't vibe with you. I
Right.
just my energy is on such a different level. Tommy
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
doesn't get it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He keep
Yeah, but
trying to
he's
make me
raging
get
right now. He's raging
right.
well,
against the
that's
machine.
because
Why he's still using the fucking machine?
but that's
Yes.
because Danny, that's because of the places he's at every day
I
in these YouTube
know.
streets. But he
I
keep trying
know.
to put me in them, and I'm not. Like I don't hang in none of those drama bonding
Yeah.
chats and panels, and I don't do none of that, right? And now since they know, they can just nitpick and push my buttons, they starting to do that in different chats, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Don't try to make me a problem everywhere I go.
Yeah,
It's
but
you the
Sly,
one,
you have to learn how to redirect that bullshit. You have
well,
to
I
learn
Yeah.
how to
do.
I was
That's
redirect.
why
about
I
to
leave.
say,
I
I just
do.
have an
Wait, I
example
do.
Don't let it
Wait,
get
excuse
to
me.
you.
wait, I do. That's
Yeah.
why I leave because I don't want it to get to me. I don't want it to
Yeah.
change my character.
Okay, so
So
yes,
instead,
you're right.
I
No, you're
remove
right,
myself.
Slide. That's exactly the first step is absolutely to remove yourself.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
just have a real tiny story. I was fighting with my oldest's father in court for custody and all that after a divorce. And every time the court appearance would come up, of course, I would go through my papers. And as you ladies know, when you're still in a situation, even going through papers will bring up those feelings, right? And my boyfriend would be like, man, man, why you get so mad when you get ready for this? And I'm like, don't misunderstand my anger. I
Right.
am I'm boiling the stew to turn it down, to simmer so that I can focus. Because things that a typical child should have learned, like how to argue with people in their childhood, I didn't learn until I was an adult. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to actually manage the anger like it was a tool. So, first, you're right, like I would step away and then after the anger would come all the thinking about my part of it, the thinking about his part of it, thinking about the court's part of it, thinking about my daughter's part of it. Like it was all thinking. thinking after that. And I think that's where people get things wrong. Like there are periods of emotion. It shouldn't go on like dot, 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 like there's no ending. So all I
Yeah.
did
Right.
was learn to utilize that anger to fuel me into doing what I needed to do.
Yeah, you
But
just
and
roll with the waves till
no,
you
but
come out of it.
listen. I'm 60 years old, Danny. I don't have to adapt to somebody else's behavior. I
No, I
already
didn't
know.
say
No,
adapt.
she's
No,
not
I know.
saying
Let me
that.
explain.
No.
Let me
Yeah,
explain. Let me
yeah,
explain, please. I don't have to adapt or adjust to nobody's behavior. If you
yeah.
don't allow me to explain and understand where I'm coming from as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't have to be bothered with it. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to accept it. I don't have to
Mm-hmm.
deal with it at all because in my real life, I don't put up with it, right? So why
Yeah.
would I come in these YouTube streets and say, oh, well, just to hang out, I might as well accept what goes on? Fuck out of
Mm-hmm.
here. I ain't got to accept nothing. You understand where I'm coming from? So
I
being as
do.
though I smoke good shit all the time, right? Every day when I wake up early with Larry, I might have my coffee, my cigarette, and my
Yes.
L or whatever I'm smoking. I be feeling nice in the morning, not to wake up with a bunch of drama bonding, with a
Yeah.
bunch of arguing and trying to be heard and trying to be understood. And I look, I cut that shit off in a second. I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time for it. It's frustrating to think that people think that that's the way because of these YouTube streets, this is how we have to behave. No,
No,
I
it's
don't
not.
have to behave that way.
Mm-mm.
Right. And I'm not going to allow nobody else to even push me anymore like they did the other day or yesterday. I'm not going to
Yes.
keep allowing people to try to push my buttons to get me to step outside of myself.
Yeah,
I'm
I
good with me.
understand that.
I'm happy with myself. I live my own life. I don't ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah.
I try to share my experience, strength, and hope. And I try to stay on a positive note, right? I'm not the girl with the glass half empty. I'm the girl with the glass half full, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you
Mm-hmm.
ain't with me on that note, then it's a waste of time for me because we're not going to be able to understand each other, right? Because
Exactly.
this guy keeps going back to all these drama bonding channels. Every time you don't know Z, you don't know this person, you don't know these people, right?
No.
But he comes here and he's dumping all of the shit because he knows these people are watching,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, that's
And
where
it's
I was about to go with that. I'm so glad you said that, Shy,
I'll tell
because
you
because
why. I'll tell you why, Sly. It's
Mhm.
because there's knowledge within these four corners of the
yeah,
boxes, you
True
know.
that.
yeah.
And the
It
thing
can
about it
be.
is they silver surf the ways of the black box so that they could use it to make themselves look like they know their shit.
And once
No,
again,
I
Danny,
caught
guess what?
someone doing that one time. I said
Mm-hmm.
that to someone, and
And
Be-
they took
wait,
my exact words,
yep. Yep.
mixed them around a little bit, and
Yeah.
then spewed them out their mouth like they were their own words. And I was like, shut the fuck up, knock it off.
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
listen, Danny,
Hey,
I feel understand what you're saying, right? And
Mm-hmm.
again, I am 60 years old. I do not have to put up with
Mm.
nobody's shit
No,
at
you don't.
all.
hey,
Yeah.
hey, you guys, can I interject here real quick?
Yes,
There's something
please.
in
Yes,
chat I
sir.
got to deal
Absolutely.
with. Okay, Snafu, I do not know nothing about what you're trying to say, but I don't want to hear about it. I don't want that drama in my chat, please. If you'd like to come and talk to us as a person and not
Mm-mm.
all the pogo stuff, that'd be awesome, but I don't really need to hear about any of that stuff right now. Thank you. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah. I'm
Thank you,
sorry, but see,
Larry.
this is what I'm. All right, Danny. I know you don't know a lot of these people, right? But this is this drama bonding circle, right? That they travel in
Yep,
every single day, right?
yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then they restream each other's stream because he was here talking about them and they was here. You know what I mean? It's like it's a bitch. Excuse my expression. To me, it's like a girl bitch game to me. You know what I mean? Because only girls do that. Only
Mm-hmm.
girls travel the streets and packs and gotta be, all this For what?
I
And then
don't know about that only girl stuff.
Right.
well, I don't do it. The only reason I say them and Amiri is because I don't do it. I don't take part in it at all from nowhere. I've been in these streets on plenty of panels, and they know Fly Shy don't do that shit, right? Even when I go in chats, they know I don't do that, right? And I get the utmost respect from people. It's just this little drama bonding circle is what they don't understand. My boy said, "Oh, everybody should know by now. I like stirring the pot. Stir that pot some fucking where else. Stop trying to stir the pot with me. I'm not
Yeah.
about that life, right? You don't. Nobody gets it. Tommy keeps saying, I don't get it. I'm trying to, he's trying to get me to understand. Understand what? None of that shit matters to me, right? None of it matters to
Here's the
me.
thing. Here's the thing about all those places. If you don't cleanse yourself when you leave those places, you're bringing a
Exactly.
part with you.
Exactly.
So it doesn't, listen, I
I don't
observe a
stay to
lot of
get
shit.
dirty.
I
I'm
I
sorry.
observe a lot of shit, and there's sometimes where I fail to acknowledge the warning signs that it's time to leave. So then I'm
Mm,
leaving too late. Well, if I'm not cleansing myself, I'm bringing that shit with me, and then I'm the asshole. That's my whole point with going to any of these places
exactly.
and
Exactly.
participating with it. Like somebody said, I want to try that on. And my first response was, are you going to shower afterwards?
Hmm.
Mhm.
And they didn't
All
know
Well,
what I
right.
look,
was
when
talking about.
look
I
when
gotta
Moose
I gotta
when
deal with this one. I'm
look,
sorry. I gotta deal with this shit one more time in chat, and if it doesn't stop, it's gonna
hey,
end real here quick.
I'm sorry.
One more time, Snafu. I do not know nothing about Tommy supposedly preying on children or any of that. I don't want to know about that. I don't want to interject about that. You have your beliefs and thoughts. That's fine. I don't need to hear about it. And I'm not going to have it here on my channel. That's all I'm saying. If you can't respect that, then go somewhere else and take that stuff somewhere else. That's all I'm saying. If you
What's a
can't respect
cupcake?
that, I'm sorry. And these are not chicks, these are women. These
No,
women have their
don't
own
give
thoughts, their own personalities, and their own beliefs. They're not chicks. They're full grown women that I respect and I all love, and their point of view is more than welcome here. If you can't accept that, I apologize.
Oh, don't apologize.
You don't have to
yeah, well,
apologize. And
I told him that, Danny. I told
hey,
him that.
cupcakes are a beloved American dessert. And if
There
you're
you
Unleash.
go.
calling us beloved American desserts and you just mad you ain't got one,
Oh,
we'll
wait, no,
pray.
wait. See,
And
this is
here,
part
let
I
me
know,
let me
Mary.
say one thing. I want to
Uh-huh.
answer to this person in the chat. Yes, you're absolutely right. We are not women. We are not a woman. We have wombs that have had children, and that's what we are. We are wombed man. We make the brotherhood. So welcome to the motherhood, brotherhood.
I ain't
Word.
wounded. I'm sorry, Danny. I ain't wounded. I'm sorry. I'm not wounded. I had never been wounded like that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
well,
still a
there
woman.
you go.
I never
You're
been
still a
wounded like
woman. You still a woman, but I'm just speaking from my terms because hey,
I appreciate you though.
I made my boys, I made my daughters. I came from the hood of a mother, and so did
Right.
everybody on this fucking earth. Unless you're a fucking robot, you came
Or
from the
test
hood
you,
of your
baby.
mother. You came from the Mary Goddess mother, the fucking bicycle pessies between the crotch of your mother, and you came there through the little pee hole of your papa, and it
Mhm.
is what it is. Okay, so get it right. You were born twice, once through your father's penis into your mother's
Mhm.
vagina, and you came out into this
But
hellhole
Danny,
of
you
the
just got
godhead.
finished. You just got finished explaining to me. Really, my daddy ain't had shit to do with me for real. For real, he ain't grab his nuts and rub them and caress them and all of
Yeah,
that. Well, maybe he did though, Danny. You gotta look at it though. Maybe
yeah,
those grabs and strokes
right.
that they was doing, they might have been nurturing their child, but just not in their mind. You understand what I'm
All I
saying?
know is before I got pregnant with my kids, I made
right?
sure to stroke them balls. So they knew where they were being rocked from, so that they knew that mama's hand had a part in it, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, his hand probably had a part in it too. We just don't know. You know, it just probably wasn't in the same way though. You had
so
plans.
funny.
You had a future for your child, right? You already knew. That's why
My
you was
children
swinging
are
the
their
balls
own
with the
future.
nuts.
They're their
I
own.
mean,
They're
you know
their
what I mean.
own longing for life. They're their own longing for life.
I
Yep.
appreciate you, Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, like I'm just like I said, I just try to stay at peace and be happy.
Right.
I just can't.
I just learned that tolerance is a fucking workout, and to show compassion with that tolerance is a fucking skill. And
Hmm.
to let that emit through time while being tolerant and compassion no matter what comes your way, you will see it emitting and reflecting the reflexology of the soles of your very fucking feet, so that you can feel your soul, that you know that when spirit is talking to you, you're gonna fucking listen.
And
Period.
that's what I be doing.
And
That's
you'll
why
know
that
it's
young
true.
man keep
Yeah.
that's why that young man keep fussing about me. Okay, so what happened was when I was over there in that other guy's channel that Tommy keeps talking about, when I was over there, like we had somebody claimed February 28th to be Jack Talcott Day because Talcott is a character that he's on that panel all the time, and he's a character. So, you know, whenever he's going through whatever he's going through, we all in the chat having fun, you know,
Mm-hmm.
laughing with each other, busting jokes. So once they claimed 20, you know, February 20th to be Jack Talcott Day, everybody changed their their avatar to Jack Talcott, a different face of Jack Talcott. And now some of them have put hot on the end of their names. That's all in fun, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
not trying to damage him or whatever, you know, trying to bring him down or nothing like that. We keep trying to tell Talcott how we truly feel about him taking a look at himself, but he doesn't want to hear that. He'd rather be
Mm-hmm.
joked on, played with, treat drugs through the mud every now and then. That's the kind of behavior that he puts
Yeah.
out. That's
Yeah.
the kind of behavior I see. So that's why I joke and make fun of him in the chat. And that's why a lot of people make fun of him in the chat because that's what he puts out. He doesn't put out any quality, anything that you can really take on of him, right? He's
Mm-hmm.
always putting out a facade. So he gets treated like that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we just had fun with it, you know what I mean? And he's mad
Yeah.
because I took part in it. I took part in it because I'm a grown ass woman. I do the fuck I want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not a follower. I'm not a go along, get along girl. You know what I mean? I'm not in those chats all the time when they acting stupid and childish. I don't be there. I know how to remove myself. And they don't
Mm-hmm.
get that. They keep
Yeah.
trying to put me in those boxes with them and I'm not. So
Mm.
I can't put up with behavior. And
Right.
that's what I try to get everybody to understand. I am not putting up with childish behavior at all. We can have fun, we
Yep.
can bust up, we can joke, but I'm not putting up with childish behavior.
No.
And talking about childish behavior, this is the last time I'm going to say it, Snafu. And if you come back
No,
in
you
with the
don't have to
BS,
really
I'm
keep
just going to.
saying it. Larry, you don't have
I'm
to
big.
keep saying it.
Okay.
Third time's a
You don't have
charm,
to
then
keep
he gets
Let me.
saying
kicked
it. This
out.
is your chance.
Well, what I'm saying is if it, I'm going to end up timing you out. And then if you come back in again with the same bullshit, I'm going to block you, Snafu. I'd love to have you here and hear your true self, not this BS.
You're
You
not.
know, things are, I'm trying to run things a little differently here. I'm trying to, create something nice and something pure instead of all this negative bullshit. So last time, and yes, I am a cupcake. So what? I'm a big fucking pussy. I am what I
And
eat.
like,
Damn
yeah.
Ah!
Listen, snafu. Snap. Let me talk to him
Oh
for a
my
second, Larry.
goodness.
Snafu. You gotta understand, right? We are trying to be peaceful. Yes, if we cut a buddy, fuck a buddy, cupcakes up here right now, we are women, right? We can do that. You don't see us up here drama, bonding, arguing with each other, like going through these unnecessary emotions. You don't see us doing that. Larry's channel is not about that. That's why we come here and we feel comfortable and safe. This is, I'm going to repeat, right, with something I heard from somewhere else. This is my safe space, right? If it's drama, you gotta take that with that drama channels, those drama channels. If you can't be here and be peaceful, right? It's
Right.
okay to be a cupcake some fucking time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I
People
just love
might
to
like
say, I just have to say, it's like I can recognize that this body right here, whatever it was before it was this body, it was in my father. I loved my father. Man was a big player. He played with lots of women. He cheated on my mama. But I'm here because of my mother. Because she chose to stabilize her body. I was in my mother's womb for 10 months. And then I came out. Here I am. I love both my parents, but I am not my parent. And I don't care about the words of mankind and with their feminist bullshit and their male masculinity bullshit. I'm just me. I'm here. I recognize that I can wear the pants and the fucking dress if I have to.
Yes, girl. Oh, I'm sorry.
Amen.
For the fact
Do we
because
sound
I
like
did have sons and daughters carried in this body. Because it doesn't matter the fathers that gave those children to me. I love them.
Mhm.
If they show their love, then they love them. I'm nobody to separate that. And I'd be fucking damned if somebody tried to fucking separate that. And fuck
For
you.
real. Yeah.
Yeah.
and look, and why can't we be cupcakes, love a buddy, fuck a buddy right now? Why can't we be?
I fucking hate that tone. I hate
I
that
know.
fucking tone.
I don't even like
Jesus.
cupcakes. But I'll eat them if I
You don't like
have to.
me? I don't eat them either. That icing is too goddamn sweet for me.
I don't like sweets a lot. But once in a while, I eat them. I'm a salty, sassy motherfucker. All right?
Right?
Well, you
Right,
can make
yeah.
like eggs and bacon and cheese in a cupcake container too, and call that a motherfucking
They
cupcake.
have this place in
Mary, I
Oregon.
want to try that. Mary, for real. I seen it done, right? Because I want to do my
Yeah.
Dude, Mary, in Oregon, we have this place up in Portland called Doe's Donuts, and they make vegan donuts that taste like fucking cheeseburgers, but they're donuts and they're delicious.
What the
And they
hell?
taste like all kinds of things. You
they
know?
taste like a burger.
Yeah. But it's not a burger, it's a donut.
I know.
Isn't
I
that
know.
fucking
That's good.
hilarious?
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I have a
That's
special needs child who
Mhm.
has the autism he has is texture and visually related. If
Oh.
I give him something that looks like a donut and it
Mhm.
doesn't taste like a donut, like even at his age, he's gonna be 18 in October. Like he'll give me a scowl like, how could you? He just like if it doesn't match it,
Right.
he just won't. We couldn't change his pizza until he was like 13 or 14 years old. Because once
I
we got him on pizza, we couldn't change the texture, we couldn't change the amount of sauce, you know what I'm saying? All of that
no.
was important to him.
My oldest boy, he doesn't have autism, but both of my sons had a texture problem. I had to learn how to cook because those boys would not eat certain things if it had too much fat on it, if they can even taste or smell an onion, it was not a
Yeah.
good thing. So I had to learn how to cook for each one of my children. My daughter has 37 different allergies, so I had to learn how to cook for her. Plus she has asthma, severe.
Mm.
And I had to learn to cook for each one of those ones. My little son, he's lactose intolerant, you know, because I didn't do the research when I was younger and
Hmm.
I got juiced up with a fucking, what is it, Rogam shot and all that shit because I didn't know my blood type. I didn't know it was affecting my body, that it could possibly kill my child. Didn't know these things. I was ignorant to my own body. But I learned these things because I love my children. I love the life that came out of me. you know. And now I have another daughter with a man who was a Navy SEALs, and I don't know what the fuck they pumped him up with. I just know that he was on a submarine. He was on with plutonic energy and radioactive energy, and he was into drugs before, you know, I even knew that he was into drugs. I just knew he did cannabis, but I didn't know he did the hardcore shit, you know. So now I have to constantly watch her, you know, and how her body reacts to all this shit, you know. So I have to find healing for my little ones. I'm a mom. I do that shit. Do it. And there's not another fucking asshole I need in my fucking life who doesn't respect that. And my choices as a mom, okay? I don't need a fucking guy in my life to think he could come up into my life and try to think that he can even have any say so over what I do as my children. Let alone fucking disrespect me for who the fuck I am. If you don't know me, don't fucking think that you could come up and tell me what you know about me. I don't give a shit.
Wait, I'm gonna do the head. Danny, I'm gonna do the head movement for you. Go ahead, girl. Wait, I'm gonna do the head movement.
This is my California girl attitude. You know, this is my Cali. You know.
I was in the chat yesterday. I was in my boy Ice Cold. Maybe they do cop watches and First Amendment audits, but he has a nice chat. And yesterday I was in his chat for a while. He's in Cali. It's quite a few of them that's in Cali that I'm subbed to, that I follow on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm telling you, girl, I'll be hooking you up with some good chat and stuff. I got you.
All right.
Yeah, because that's where I went yesterday. After I left, I don't know where I was at, but somebody sent me the link. Oh, this morning when I woke up, that's right. This morning I woke up, somebody sent me the link. They must have knew I was awake at 1:30 this morning, and they sent me the link. And I was in the chat until he ended the stream. Right. So about 3:30 this morning, I was in somebody's chat. 3 a.m. in my time. I'm on the east side. Danny.
Yeah.
East side.
I am really glad I'm doing a homestead because I'm so exhausted that I'm not up at those hours anymore. Because they could be fun, but man, so trifling at times when you're up in the middle of the night. You just never know who you're running into if you don't already know the person or channel.
But Mary, listen, I go to sleep, right? I go to sleep at so if I get tired in them YouTube streets and I ain't watching no TV, because I don't watch too much TV too much anymore. But when I get tired, right, I might go to sleep about 8 o'clock. I'm wide awake. I've been up since 12:30 a.m. I'm not lying. It is 10:03 right now. I've been up since 12:30 a.m. and I'm up until about 8 o'clock again.
All right.
My
I
husband wakes up every morning at 3:30.
Yeah, I'm up
I'm like that, Mary.
I'm up about 1 or 2, sometimes 3. I go to bed sometimes, you know, I fall asleep around 7 or 6 or 7, you know, because I don't play no fucked up life. You know, I have responsibilities that I'm responding to with my situation in my life, and I'm really not looking for anybody. You know, I'm not, because I have too much. It's too much. And there's no way in hell I can be with a man who doesn't have children himself. There's no way. If he doesn't understand those specific aspects about children, woman, everything, if he don't have a good relationship with his woman that he divorced from or whatever, or just good relationship with women in general, roundedness in his way of thinking, knowing that it doesn't matter, that he would defend a woman or child regardless of what any other man thought, if he knew that, you know, if he knew what it was all about, you know, that's a fucking man, you know.
Where you at, Larry? Don't be faded out on us. Don't be trying to do no housekeeping right now, honey.
I'm rolling a cigarette.
Look, don't be trying to do no housekeeping right now. The lounge is open. You got three women up in your lounge, right? Come on, come on,
Hey, Larry.
Larry.
Seriously, Larry, we do need, not we, I beg your pardon. It would be nice to, to hear, um, a lot of the subjects we talk about from a man's point of view, but like a real man's point of view, not someone that's looking for a reason to insult how a woman does the job. Like, I want to hear their experiences in this world, what it's like for them, how to hit them when they finally came to the truth. This is where we start finding camaraderie, is having these conversations. But like you guys all see, they'll follow just to create chaos in the conversation.
Yeah, well,
Right.
So
they
I
shouldn't
always
Well,
try to bring it back up.
use
Go ahead.
chaos.
with me personally, even if I feel a woman is purely wrong or coming from left field, I still try to respect them as a woman. I think a woman should be given respect, you know, as much as they're putting out too at the same time. I know I'm not saying this right, but
No, you said.
um, I, like all this chick thing and oh, you know, women are doing this and doing that shit. To me, it isn't right, and it doesn't accomplish anything. Yes, you are a woman, but you are a person and an individual first. That's what I see. I don't see you as this
Yeah.
person that has just woman thoughts. You know what I'm trying to say? A very narrow. I'm not. I think women have a broader sense of being and knowledge than a lot of men do, because we as men get caught up in our own ego and our dick swinging and ooh, 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 and that does, all that stuff doesn't accomplish anything.
Women do it too, Larry. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Women do it too.
oh yeah, we all do it.
It's if people could just get over the aspects of our physical, there would be no problems. There would be no problem. Really.
Well,
Yeah.
we're all.
Wait,
This is
I'm
the
sorry.
fight. This is the fight.
I don't
Yes,
fight
yes.
no more though, Danny, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, my life is so
Come on.
peaceful. I have gotten myself to be so comfortable and so okay within myself, right?
Right?
I don't fight
Exactly.
no more. I don't allow other people's shit to bring me
That doesn't
any
mean
other.
there isn't a spiritual fight within the world, though.
That's
Oh,
what I'm
I
saying.
already know
That's
that,
what we're
but it
saying.
doesn't. Yeah, but I already know that, right? But that's what I'm saying. I don't connect myself with that energy at all,
Yeah.
right? I know what's going on. I hear it, but
Yeah.
I
You
don't
fought
have
that
to
fight.
let it. I
You
don't
fought
have to
that
let it
fight.
put a ring around me.
You just stand your ground now because you fought that fight.
Yeah,
Yes.
You
yeah,
hold the light. You hold the light side.
yes. Thank you. And
And we
that's
need that. We
really,
need that as women. We need other women, and other men out there, men, women, children. We need them
Mhm.
to shine that light. We need to see those angles and aspects of ourselves so we can cleanse ourselves. I mean, people, you can have the most beautiful house, the most beautiful car, the most beautiful clothes. But who the fuck are you on the inside? Are you dirty as nasty? How many
no.
parasites you got in there? No, I don't know if you're talking to me or the parasites are talking to me. I don't know. But I've done my research.
Okay, I got one thing to tell you. That stuff I got is for animals only. I got to get me some human stuff. The earth stuff is for the animals. I
Does
got to
it
get
say,
some human,
how
right?
do you,
Huh?
how,
It's,
what
it
tells
says
you that?
The what?
it says on the bag it's for animal feed.
Does it say food grade?
Yes,
Okay, then you can take it.
even
Because
though it's
all of them are like that. If it says food,
okay.
here, I'll show you what I take. You want me to show you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Because I was like, hold up, Danny trying to kill me.
No, that's why I said make sure it's the food.
No, yeah, it will say on the label food grade.
Yeah, I'll show you
Yeah,
because
it
it's for
says
animals.
food grade, but it
Because
says
humans.
for
Then
animals. It says for animal feed, and it has the animals on it. Don't got no human being on it.
yeah, no, yeah, that's
All right,
fine.
mine not like that. Remember the Danny? Look, I'm gonna show you mine. Mine not like that. That's the human. That's probably the human stuff, right? Mine not like that.
No,
It says
Mine got
animal dosage. It says animal dosage. it says
oh
everything.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
they
That's human grade. Yeah.
It's human
okay.
grade. It's
yeah.
food grade.
If
You put
it's
it in
like
your
she's
garden.
saying, if it says food grade on the label, then that means it's you can eat it like food. But they advertise it for animals.
Okay.
It's not
Because
really
they're not.
advertised
They
for
don't get
human use,
paid.
but
They
humans
don't
can
get
use it.
paid to heal. They don't get paid to keep you healthy. They get paid
Right.
to keep you dumbed down.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So they not going to tell us that that's good for us too. They're going to just say it's for
Well,
the animal.
if you look in the Black's dictionary and you go look up the meaning of human and animal, go find it. Go find it. Go find it in the dictionary. What an animal
Black,
is.
Black dictionary, right?
So feed it off of you because you're not feeling fucking good. Just put a lid on it. Just breathe. Sorry, forgot to mute.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I was
fine.
going to tell you.
You're all good.
Yeah, I just, I'm glad to have met you, Danny. I'm glad you started coming up and hanging out with us. I just didn't want to put no bad energy, on you from not
Huh.
understanding where I was coming from. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Sai, I get it. I honestly get it.
And
Okay.
look, what Mary was talking about like the cat calling and all of that. Like Paul said the other day, he said, well, Sly Shy, she's not all that attractive and she dresses like a little boy or man or whatever he says, right?
So who gives a shit about how you dress? I like the way
Wait,
you
wait.
dress. That's
I
you.
don't thank you, because if you saw my pictures, you'd be like, go ahead, girl, you cool as shit. Oh, I'm sorry. But
I
wait,
get
so
shit
he
from people
so
all the time.
I thought about it too. And when Mary brought that question up, how do I feel? That's one of the reasons why I started dressing like this, because I got tired of the men always wanting to fuck me, always wanting to touch me, always wanting to, rub on me, get me to rub on them. And all my life, that's all I went through. I'm talking about as a child, as a baby, right? So when I got old, as I got older, I just started saying, I'm
Uh,
going to dress comfortable for me, and I'm
Exactly.
not going to, you know what I mean?
Really,
And that's why I'm like I am. I dress comfortable for me. I don't
people
dress
think
for
they have
anybody
to
else.
wear Nike just to do you. You just do you. You don't have to do Nike. You could just do you.
Yup, yup.
Like I'm in
Somebody
my
asked
pajamas
me that.
half the day. I love being comfortable in my pajamas. My
Yeah,
skin is
yo,
so sensitive to a lot of things, so I don't
hey,
wear a lot of anything. I
tell him again,
comfortable.
Danny. Danny, tell him again, because he gonna tell me, this guy in his green shirt right there, he gonna tell me, well, Sly, I think I'm gonna have to get you some more colored robes. Like, nigga, what's wrong with my white robe that I wear every day?
He's mad because he can't keep his white robe white.
In the world, to be
Mary, neither can I, but shit, I ain't ashamed.
if I
there, there you go, Mary Carolyn. That's the last secret I'm telling you, Mary, telling me about how I can't keep my damn white robe white. How dare you?
hey
And then
Sly,
you gonna get mad
Hey,
at me
hey,
because I
I might be a damn grease monkey, all right? Damn you.
hey
then you
Sly,
gonna get
if
mad.
I
Then you gonna,
I
yes,
could
babe.
to be
Go ahead.
perfectly I could because I don't give a shit, but I understand other people do. I would be a nudist my whole life.
Mhm.
I don't care about the fucking clothing, but it's cold out
See?
here, so fuck it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
I'd lay out in the
So
fucking sun by a river, butt fucking naked if I could. If it didn't offend people, I would.
Right? I feel you, because that's how you was born.
That's what I love
That's
about
how
Oregon.
you was
You
born,
could go
right?
in the hills and the rivers and the lakes in Oregon, and you could go nude. And that's what I love about it. And I could get a full
Yeah.
body tan. I could let the sun of all suns shine on my body, get my melanin on my hooter, on my coochie, wherever. I get
Yes, girl. Now look, I better not perform too much, right? Because Paul said, well, she might like women, she might, I don't know, so I want to let y'all know. I don't be trying to hit on nobody on these panels or nothing like that. I just love listening to people's spirit. If you
came
got
in
that spirit and it flows, we
right.
human beings, we gonna let it flow.
We came in this world naked babies. We go out naked babies. We go out with
Yeah,
people taking care of our naked fucking body because we can't. I don't
yeah,
shame people's
Yep.
bodies. I've seen too many fucking dicks and vaginas that I've had to wipe and clean up, no matter what color they were, no matter how
yeah,
big or small they were, no matter how gapped they were. I had to do it. All right.
yeah,
It don't.
yeah.
I was certified to clean assholes, literally. So it's all good for me. It's all good.
Well, I'm glad you were certified, because damn in the hell, somebody gonna have to wash my ass. And I'm like, I
Right.
hope I get somebody patient like you.
Hey, I would do it for you if you needed me to come down and help you out. I'd do it. I'd do it for Larry. If
I
you
hope
needed
I
me,
know, really
I
though,
love doing
Danny.
hospice care. I love comfort care for people. I
Yeah,
want it done for me. Just
I don't
don't
want
be rough.
nobody. I'm
Mental,
sorry.
mental.
I'm
Fuck.
I can't do it, Danny. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah, but I
nobody.
know
I
people
don't
out
want
there who
nobody
will.
touching me the
Good.
wrong way, Danny. Is what I'm saying. I don't want no. All my life, I had people touching me the wrong way. I can see me getting old and somebody trying to wash me and touch me the wrong way, man. That's all I'm
Well,
saying. They messed my mind up, Danny. They did it. It's like,
I've heard. I work with people who've been to jail because they had done nasty things to the elderly people. It's disgusting. I've worked
I
with
think
nurses.
about all that
Who,
kind of shit, yo.
with nurse who threw a patient out of bed and cracked their fucking skull. And I had to
See?
go. I had to go and talk about it. I had to go and be there and talk about it and say, hey, you don't fucking get this woman the fuck out of this building, I'm gonna fucking go, and because I
Yeah.
can't sleep at night knowing what I know. So get her the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
she was. She was fired. You know,
That's
I've
right,
seen
Danny.
people be
Stand
so
up.
ignorant to the elderly in pain that I fucking wanted to rip some motherfuckers' heads off, but I couldn't because I'd just be the same as them. So I had to go about it a certain way. And
Mm-hmm.
people hated me in my workplace. They hated me.
Mm-hmm.
But I did my job
Because you
with
stood
love,
on your ground.
care,
You
and
stood on your
compassion.
ground. Yeah,
Yeah. I
that's
don't want to
important.
be treated like that. I don't want
Mm.
people to treat each other like that. It sucks. It's
Mhm.
degrading. It hurts. It literally hurts my fucking skin that
That's
people
why I
do these
got out.
other.
That's exactly why I got out. Yup,
And
because I got tired of
you could
seeing
smell
that
people's
shit.
nastiness. You could smell
Hmm.
their
The
desire.
energy, right? Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not a
Hmm.
part of that. Fuck you people that are like that.
My
You get what
disability came up for review last year, and
Hmm.
it's disability going on my work credits and stuff.
mm-hmm.
So you have to have this review every like 4 or 5 years. And after my 12th surgery, I got PTSD, like full blown. So
Mm-hmm.
as I'm coming up to this review, nothing's changed. My body hasn't improved. I'm like starting to sweat. Not because
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid of work. I mean, I'm raising my own homestead. I
Sweating.
started sweating because I'm looking at the people around me, the people in their jobs, the people on the streets, the people in the stores, and I'm like, what am I gonna do if I have to go work now amongst these type of people? Because this is a different type of people than when we were younger.
Oh yeah.
And I was seriously stressing because I quit my last orthopedic doctor because I won't take opiates and I won't go to pain management. He
Yeah.
refuses to help me in any way. So
Because that's
I
not his
called, right, his job is to pop pills, right? So I call Social Security like this is the story. I don't take medicine. I don't need pain management. I only need the expertise of the profession to tell me what's wrong with my body. And the
Kodo,
last doctor said that surgery can't fix it. And I don't want this to impact my own disability case because of a doctor's ignorance. And it
right.
just so happened, God creator, I call my ever loving, because I didn't know words when I knew faith. I knew faith first. So I thank every day that I don't have to go back. Like it was all approved because my back, it has spurs in it. It has bad discs. It has both the nerves coming out, going to my right and left leg are being pinched. So anytime that something could have been done about it was wasted on a doctor trying to push pills.
Yeah.
So now I'm years into it. Like I was walking probably 5 inches shorter than I actually am because I couldn't straighten my spine for 2 years. And
Have you
it
seen a
took
chiropractor?
2 years. Yeah, that the problem he wouldn't have touched a chiropractor won't touch my back if they see that. They're like, yeah, no, because the bone spurs at the neck, I had to get a plate put in my neck and have the spurs removed. But the spurs at my lower spine, nobody will touch them. Whatever scarring is from the abuse of my childhood, from Michigan to Colorado, they look at my lower back and they're like, yeah, no. Because there's
Have you
so
tried
much
cupping
damage
therapy?
from the abuse.
Have you tried cupping therapy? It lifts like 2 to 3 inches up off the skin, so it's not pushing down on your body, and it lets the new blood flow come in, so it can clean all the toxins out, and it helps the blood flow, the clean blood flow, to help with that, with all that stagnant energy and all that stagnant tissue. And maybe you should see an acupuncturist, so it's
I
more
thought about that actually
it's
because
all
it's all nerve.
yeah,
But this
because
is
I
where
have,
I began my solutions. So I read
yeah.
a book when I was like 17. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, as females, they gear you to romance books, right? So I'm reading this book, but what I really took away from the book was this army vet had come home with an injury and they were plying him with medicine, and the medicine made him not feel the gangrene that was setting in, and he lost his leg.
Yeah.
So, in my little immature brain, note to self, don't rely on just pills to
No.
overcome pain. So, I read other stories that kind of steered me to like, we do have power over our brain.
Yes, you do.
So, if I have pain now for the rest of my life because of my experience as a child, I need to figure out how to help my brain deal with this pain. Because I've even tried during earlier surgeries, I tried taking a pain medicine they gave me, but my body rejected it. So it was really imperative for me to learn how to deal with pain. And that's exactly what I did. I used marijuana that had a CBD quality to it. And anytime that I would like get like pinches or, significant pain, I would find a position to sit in because it wasn't always the same. And
Mm-hmm.
then I would smoke and focus my brain on returning to like what I was doing. So, say I was doing dishes. So, I
Yeah.
would just think around the pain until I got to the point where I felt like I was ready to do dishes again. But
Mm-hmm.
I just wouldn't go balls to the wall. So I would take it easy, so that I already know I injured myself. So I would go
Mm-hmm.
back to the dishes, even if it's just to rinse the two that I had in there.
Right.
Because what that did was force a trail of my own understanding of the pain. and gave me a way to be useful through it.
Yeah.
So I didn't numb it, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything like that. The most I use now is this is the all plant CBD cream.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's
I've used that before, that not that type, but I have used those before too. The RSO oil is so much more better to ingest, or if you can drink the tea, if you can drink a tea of cannabis, it really is healing the body because it lets you sleep and you heal faster in sleep than you do, just being up. So, it's, you have
well,
to have a
I think I might try that one. We had a harvest holiday. We don't subscribe to the typical fall holiday. We do a celebration of what we've harvested.
yeah,
So this year it was such a great harvest with medicinal that almost every dish was infused.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
And
There's a
the
there's
whole
a YouTube
family
page
had this
called Grandma
relax.
Nona. There's a YouTube page
Yes,
called
I
Grandma
love
Nona. Do you
her.
see her?
Yes. We
She
made
has lost.
her chicken roll-ups. That's where we got the idea. We Parmesan, breadcrumbs, salt and pepper, sauteed that in some infused butter,
Mhm,
baked it to finish, right? Because I'm real anal about raw meat or anything.
mhm,
That was great. So she gave us the idea to not a lot, like we didn't put like an ounce in the whole meal. You know what I'm saying? We just infused a little bit so you could slightly taste it, so that
mhm,
all together at the end of the meal you would get the full effect. But you're not
mhm.
gonna get like stoned or baked just from having a bite of this, or you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I
and we
understand.
did desserts that way. So it was like a 3-day weekend of
Uh-huh.
all infused foods.
That's beautiful. The other thing I was thinking
I think
about
every
is if you're having that much pain, have you talked to a doctor about the TENS unit, which is kind of like, well, it is electroshock therapy. It
I
works really
have,
good too.
and that's what I told Social Security is I went to a physical therapy because the plate in the neck does require exercise, right, to keep it flowing and not stiff. So that physical therapy place, uh, they said they put in a request for a TENS unit. And
Uh-huh.
after 6 weeks, I was like, what's going on with it? And then they acted like idiots. So they tapped that nerve of, I hate the medical field. And I
Hmm.
was like, fuck you guys. I'll go fucking figure it out on my own. I guess I've been doing it my whole life. Why not now? Right. So
Exactly.
in the last 2 years, I even told Social Security, no, I don't trust anybody. I'm not risking my health with people's ignorance.
Hmm.
I don't know the whole truth. So I'm going to protect my family like everybody does have the flu. Because I have
Yep.
my own personal experience with people not being
Hmm.
clean and my kids getting viruses because of other
Right.
people's uncleanliness. So I have my own issues that surround nothing with what happened in the last 2 years.
Hmm.
So they understood, and I might consider it, but in my experience in the last 2 years, again, thank my ever loving for teaching me because he taught me that I figured it out. Like I figured out my way around the disability. I don't have to put myself under a knife again. My last surgery was number 12. So like I think that was my sign to say I'm doing it right. And if I change it, I'm changing it because of someone else's opinion. Like, I'm not talking about like the acupuncture or the cup. I'm talking about like the medical field and
Yeah.
their opinion about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is my body. And damn it,
Yeah.
if you
You have
left
to
me
do
in
your
that
part.
house, well,
Uh-huh.
sorry, but I already worked on my rebuttal. Sorry, Danny. My
No.
rebuttal to the system is you knew where I was. You left me in the house.
Mhm.
You are part of the damage that was caused to my body.
Yeah.
Try me. Like,
Right.
try me. Like the bad part of me is like, please take it to court. Please. please,
Right?
please. I would love this fight, but the other side of me is like, shut up, bitch. You don't need to fight an already corrupt system, right? I already know this shit. But yeah, I get real mad when I even think about it because what they put me through as a child is what put me on the road of truth because I knew then not to trust people who were supposed to be protecting me, not to trust people who were supposed to be raising me, So I had to figure it out early
Yeah.
and learn how to put one foot in front of the other without the guidance of the people who should have been guiding me. I see you're back, Sly. You want to interject? You didn't unmute.
Oh,
There you go.
I was listening and yeah, and because I hear you talk about your story a lot, and you know what, I I was I had no help at all, like you said. Like I had no help at all, even as being a babe, like a small child.
Hmm.
All the way up until I was old enough to run away. Then when I ran away, I still ran the wrong way, right?
Hmm.
Then I ended
I
up,
hear that.
then I ended up in my own demise. Trying to be grown, right?
Yeah.
And so much, and I still people that I thought that I should be able to trust was not there for me. They
Hmm.
piled shit on top of shit on top of shit, right?
Yep.
So I ain't trust nobody for a long time, Mary. You know what I mean? Like far
I
as
hear
it
you.
took
Absolutely. Yeah, you had to learn how to put that foot in. First of all, you had to learn that one foot was supposed to go in front of the other first. And then
Right.
you had to figure out how to make yourself put one foot in front of the other. Like people think that healing is such a simple thing. And there's nothing simple about healing. There's nothing simple from person to person about healing. Like it really is so individual that I can see why so many survivors are like, wait a second, this is how I did it. And it should be, yeah, I get it. But
Yeah.
every survivor does need to figure those two steps out. First, why put one foot in front of the other, and second, how to.
Yeah, but
See what
see
I
that
did?
that's the difference. That's the difference, right? A little bit with me. Like I watched my mother, far as like learning how to take care of myself and be
Hmm.
responsible for myself and stuff like that. Because so
Hmm.
that's how I thought that I could live. When I ran away, I thought that I know how to take care of myself. I'm all of that, right? But
Right.
when I got to my aunt and I noticed that she didn't know how to take care of me, I still had to take care of myself. I still had to take care of her kids. I still had to do all of this adult shit, right? And I
Hmm.
never got to be the person that I was supposed to be, a child, a teenager, and then an adult. I went
Yep.
straight from 18 to just being an adult
You
and
didn't
doing
go
what
to
young
town
people
today.
do.
Huh?
And that's
Where
why I
was
walked them
that?
crazy
Yep.
streets, right?
Yep.
You know, and a lot
I
of
know.
I
I've
got a
been there. Been
yeah, a
there.
lot of stuff
On that.
happened. So I ain't had no help until I went into the program.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I took classes in reflexology. I did a variations class at a oh, community college. I did variations and the reflexology. I got my certificate, and then I started studying. And I still want to take the course, but I just been studying it for years. And this is a family thing that we do with massage ever since I was a kid. Massage. My dad and my brothers were carpenters, so we're the ones that had to massage feet and rub backs and do all that stuff. So I educated myself. I learned about these things, and then I took in cupping, and I got this book, and it explains more, and it's a beautiful book because it takes you way back when it first started with the cupping. But
Hmm.
you can do these things simple for yourself. You can, if you don't have somebody to do it, when you study it, you can study it and teach your kids these so that they can help you apply the cups, when there's nobody else around. Kids could do this for you.
Right.
You can teach them. I taught my sons. It helped me so much how to heal myself. I've taught my daughters, my nieces. I got my massage table. I have clients in
What can
Oregon.
I use, Danny? All right, so I wanted the cup, right? What can I use that I have in my house? Can I what can I buy? Because
Well, I'm going to show you. Here. You can get this book right here,
mm-hmm,
The Guide to Modern Cupping. You can
mm-hmm,
buy these cups right here.
that's the cup. That's what I want to know. The cups.
Those are silicone cups, and these are the
Okay.
vacuum cups.
Okay.
And you could get all of this on Amazon.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
And you can
Yeah.
also get like arnica oils. You can do a dry cup. I don't suggest it because it's rough on the
It
body.
burnt my
But
skin the first time. It burnt. It
yeah,
took me.
I don't like the way it feels. Dry cupping, it's not, to me it's not healing. but
No,
but when you
I
use the
had burns on
oils,
my, yeah.
when you use the oils, it helps to loosen the skin before you apply the
Kind of
cups.
oils. What kind of
Huh?
oils?
You
What
can
kind of
use arnica oil. You can use lavender mixed oils. You can mix your own oils. You can take a side community college about how to use oils alchemically and mix them yourself,
I
and
ain't going
it's a
back to
beautiful
school.
thing.
Look, I
Yeah.
ain't going back to school, Danny.
No, and it does. The courses don't take that long. That's all I'm saying. Or you could just buy the book yourself and read.
Yeah.
Take the time to
Yeah.
read. Educate
Or,
yourself.
or I just keep coming up here and be like, Danny.
Right? Here's something. I used to work at Ross Dress for Less, and I became real good friends with this elderly lady whose husband had like 19 surgeries on his spinal cord, and he's an old vet. And he found out, and he wanted to come and meet me, and then he asked me to do massage therapy on him, and every time I would do the massage. I'd give him an hour full body massage,
Right.
and he could walk for a few weeks until he had his next thing, and he swears that it works for him, and he was always happy. He was a very good client, and we're still best friends, me and his wife and him, and he knows my
That's
mom and my brothers, and it's all good.
that's good.
I
I gotta
just
take this call.
yeah, I just work through um the mouth with people and who know me, and I have families that I work with, whole families that I work with my massage therapy, and it's been real interesting.
How did snafu come?
What was that?
I saw
Sorry.
Say something. Larry, what needs verbal permission to block him because she feels like it's not her channel. So if you want to give her permission to block his ass.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Made a comment about not
Who did?
being sure if she could block Snafu.
Who did?
Um,
I. It's taken care of.
see, people act like blocking's a bad thing, but here's my philosophy. This is your damn channel.
Right.
This is your freedom of speech, not mine. Like that's why I always say thank you because you're inviting me in to your place to speak,
Yeah.
and I try to shut up when you speak because this is your freedom of speech. So for people to act like you can't say what you want or block who you want, um, to me that's absolute bullshit. And you wouldn't allow someone to come in your house and talk to you that way. And
Right.
this wouldn't be a broadcast if Larry, you didn't put the broadcast up. So it's an extension of your house, and that's how it should be respected.
Right.
Right. And every channel or every room ain't for everything, right? And that's why I tell people all the time,
For
when you
real.
go places, you have to read the room. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you don't have that chaos, it won't be that chaos. But if you know,
Hey, I wanna welcome Erm. Good to see you, Erm.
Hi,
How's it going,
I'm
everyone?
sorry, you're a sir. So sorry.
I get that all the time.
You done
I
finally
must be
came up
I
here to
must be
hang
very
out with
feminine.
us.
It just
I
means
can't
you
really stay
embrace
too
both
long.
sides,
I can't really stick around too long because I am kind of at work. I'm on a break right now, but I just wanted to reflect on this conversation because I check into Larry's channel almost every morning on the way to work and listen throughout work. And lately, I haven't really been listening because there's been just so much bickering, and I just don't I don't really need that. So I check back and keep checking back because I know there's good people on this panel and that like to check in here. And I just I don't want to focus on the chat because why? But the chat is a great example of what happens when people succeed because this stream this morning has been a success. It's been positive. You guys have been talking. Maybe the subject matter isn't what everyone in the world wants to hear. Maybe it's not UFOs and conspiracy theories, but this is the shit that matters. This is the shit that makes us human and that makes us converse, makes us have relationships. And we're so out of touch with our relationships with people, with speaking to people.
We ain't gonna leave you, Ern. We gonna let you finish that.
No.
He'll be back. He's got to get a better signal.
I was just gonna tell you, Sly, that those cups aren't very expensive at all.
Okay,
They're
I'll
cheap.
get some.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Ern.
I dropped out there. I must have. I got to stop walking around. I got to find a spot that works and stay there.
Stand still. Stand
But
still.
I'm a pacer. I'm a pacer.
Okay.
But like in the chat right now, there's a bunch of people that are just really upset about the conversation that you guys are having. Um, my question is why, and I don't care to get into the specifics of the chat. I'm just asking the question why. Why does there always need to be this take you out at the knees and destroy your argument? And why can't we have discussions where if we want to have a debate about something, we talk about the positives in the debate and what good things outweigh the bad rather than let's start with the bad, knock you out on your ass so you can't even begin to fight. And the way that we fight with each other is, man, it's disgusting. And maybe the feminine energy that everybody's so afraid of could help you a little bit. If you are going to other chat rooms to get all your friends to come to this Larry and the feminist panel, like what does that say about you? What do you need from this panel that you hate it so much that you have to come here and you have to go and grab other people to back you up? Why can't you just come up yourself, one man, one face, and destroy three feminists? Why do you need a gaggle of hens with you in the chat room to back you up? So that's really all I got to say. I got to get back to work, but
Appreciate
I'll
that.
be, I really appreciate the connections you guys are making today, and it's been a nice morning. And I'll check back around lunch if you guys are still here. But I just wanted to
Thank
say I've
you,
actually never come up on Larry's panel before either. I've kind of been waiting for the right time to do so, and I think that today was the right time because I don't want to inject myself into a negative situation. And this is about as positive as I've seen it on Larry's channel since I've been watching. So I just wanted to, share the words of encouragement and let the
Thank
haters
you,
be.
Thank you very much,
Thank you so
You're
much,
awesome.
I'll be listening. I'll be listening through when I go back inside, and then I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. We got you.
Yeah, am I the only one like so grateful for those words that really need to be said?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grateful.
That's why I believe men, women. It goes like this. There's no one greater than the other, you know?
Larry, I'll take Larry. You're not a mod. I don't know why it won't stick. But I mean, I don't know why it won't stick. But if you want to go, it's been almost 2 hours. So if you want to go and we can just gather again later or come back tomorrow morning, it's up to you because if you don't like the energy, then let it go. You know what I mean? Don't let the energy distract you from doing what you're doing. And if you know,
There is a bug in YouTube. I just want you guys to know there is a bug in YouTube that is not allowing blocking to stick.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So, like, I
Or
had a comment like
okay,
from a bot on my video, and when I went to check the block list, it wasn't there.
so you couldn't block it.
I tried. It acted like it went through, but no, it didn't go through.
Okay.
It's either a block or a hack. It's either a bug or a hack, guys. And I'm actually leaning more towards the hack than a bug.
Well,
Yeah.
it's up to you, Larry. I mean, I enjoy talking and sharing this time with y'all. Like Mary, I'm grateful. Um, like I always want to let people know that I try to do my best at being understanding, listening, but I also like to be understood and heard. You know what I mean? So that's just
I
where
hear
I'm at.
you.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and I
Hmm.
try to respect everybody and try to be positive with everybody. And that's what Erm is saying. Like if I come with bad energy, that's what you're going to pick up. But if I come
Mm-hmm.
with good energy, that's what I want you to pick up. And the good
Right.
Yeah.
energy is more important to me than the bad energy. I cannot function. It drains the fuck out of me when I got to
Yes.
deal with the bad.
Right.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Like yesterday, I was truly drained, even trying to come back and still trying to deal with Tommy on an adult level. He still drained me because he just kept acting childish, and I just can't put up with the childish behavior all the time. We can have fun, we can joke, we can
Yes.
laugh, we can bust it up, but when you start getting like just, you know, y'all, you're a victim. Stop being a victim. Sounding like a bunch of cackling bitches. I'm saying
And,
it. You know what I mean?
and
And
it's
that's
all
true. They
derogatory.
sound like a
It's
bunch
all
of
meant to be like said. It's meant to be a tear down tactic.
Yup. To distract Larry's whatever Larry has going on here.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And they don't like nobody likes like Snafu could be a damn agent. Nobody likes to see people happy. Nobody likes to see people having a good conversation and getting along and vibing. Nobody wants that. They
Well,
prefer the chaos. Shit.
I think the unfortunate side effect to what they do is there are people who look for the truth regardless of the behavior. But when the behavior is at 99% and the truth is only at 1%, then the only thing that people have you're leaving people with is that 99% of negativity because the
Exactly.
1% is gone, it's lost.
Yup. Exactly, sweetheart. You
Hello,
said that.
Moose. Hello, Chuck.
Hi, Moose. Hi, Chuck.
Hi, Moose. Hi, Chuck.
So I have to get ready for a supply run that takes like 6, 7 hours. So I wish you guys a great conversation. I'm going to try and listen in and have a beautiful day.
You too, sweetheart. Travel safely and don't carry too much.
What is a D?
Thank you.
What does DM
What's that?
mean? What does DM mean?
DM means direct message. That's a private,
Oh,
like, yeah, private message. Direct.
okay.
Direct private message.
Private message. Okay.
So,
I'm not too technical savvy over here, but I
hey,
try.
me neither. Me neither, Danny. Shit. Larry know more than this on this StreamYard shit than I do.
All right. I
He
mean,
had somebody
I
was
use
supposed to be.
I use those emojis and everything, but I guess they mean other things, and I laugh at myself because I'm like, I just think they're one thing, and people think they're another thing, and I'm like, yeah, that's
That's
not what the fuck I was talking about.
Danny. That's because people want to get into thinking and trying to analyze you and figure you out and all of that. Child, if you use an emoji and it feel right to you, fuck what they say. You know what I
Right.
mean? And if they can't read it, let me tell you. Prime example: the young lady, she misread my comment.
Mhm.
I said, "Oh shit, this person is in here. Hi." They read it as I was calling them a piece of shit. I said, "Oh shit," all excited
Right.
with a laughing thingy behind it. And they said, "Oh, bitch, you calling me a piece of shit?" Da, 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 da. Look, they not friends with me now because they think that I
Oh boy.
called them a piece of shit.
Right.
Because they read the shit wrong. And
Mhm.
then they read it wrong to somebody else because I said it about somebody else. Somebody else was in the chat and I said, "Oh shit, so and so is in the chat," right? I was excited, but they went back and said, "Oh yeah, Sly Shot called you a piece of shit." That's how shit gets started, Danny.
Who's Brian O'Shea?
Brian O'Shea, he's the world famous comedian. Is he here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's backstage asking her for her email.
Oh my God. No, O'Shea. God, O'Shea. Oh, Brian. You know I've been watching the broadcast, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know I've been watching the broadcast. Come
Hey,
on,
Slack
man.
Shot. Good to
Hi,
see you,
honey.
Slack Shot.
It's good to see you too, but you know I've been watching the broadcast, right?
We go way back, Slack Shot.
Wait, you did you hear what I just said?
Oh, I know everybody watching me. Everybody knows what I'm
No,
doing.
no,
I
no,
don't know what
no,
other
no,
people are
not
doing.
everybody.
I don't know.
Danny don't know. Danny don't know.
Oh, she
You're
about to
echoing.
know. She's gonna find
You're
out.
echoing.
She's gonna
O'Shea,
learn
you're
today.
echoing. You're gonna have to come out and come back in, Brian. You're echoing.
Am I really? Hold
Yep,
up.
real bad.
Danny, this is the famous Brian O'Shea, right? And I'll let him speak for himself.
All right.
But
Is the echo any better?
I'm just saying, Danny. I mean, I'm just saying, O'Shea. You know, I've watched the past
See,
4
Slash, I don't know.
broadcasts.
I don't understand. I don't understand you. I get you though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me leave and
you
come
good.
back.
Now you got me. Okay.
Yeah, you're still echoing.
All right, I'll be right back.
Come back, come back, Brian. Yeah, Danny, he's a good guy. He just
Oh,
you'll get the hear O'Shea, right? But I just as being as though I know O'Shea and
Mhm.
I've been keeping up with him, you know, I kind of know what's going on with him. So I'm gonna just let him, I'm gonna let him do his thing. Go ahead, Brian O'Shea.
How's the audio now?
Yeah,
It's better.
better, I think.
So I just wanted to come up here and say hello to everybody. We got an invitation. Oh, there's a little young person, little young woman. Oh, little young girl. Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go visit her dad's grave today.
You gonna visit her father today?
His grave.
Oh, okay.
it's great.
Yeah.
So you don't have a man in your life, Danny, then?
There's many men in my life, but I don't have a husband. And like I've said before, I don't want a paperwork husband. I don't want a corporate communication or a
What's going on?
dead marriage. Yeah.
Okay, Brian, can I interject real quick here? Can I interject, Brian? You're with me,
Go ahead,
right?
Slash.
All right, so there you go with the
Yup.
red flag already. You got the red. Did you pick up the red flag?
You talking to Danny or me?
No, I'm
No,
talking to
you.
you. She just said. Did you hear what she said?
Slide shot. What did she say?
Boy, She said, I got plenty of men in my life. I don't just have one set man that has to do the corporate. So what she's saying is that she has the same thing that you already know, different people for different things. Are you with me yet? We on the same page yet?
She's
So
pretty similar to Allie, Brian. You don't want to be involved in this.
No, no,
Moose, you don't
no.
have to say no names. I would have said names. I didn't say any names,
Why are
Moose.
you so afraid of names? We talk about Brian O'Shea every
Because
day.
we
He's
don't
world
want
One
famous.
to.
moment. One
Because we
moment.
don't want to
Hey,
do that,
hey,
Moose.
hold
Come on,
up.
baby.
One
Come
moment.
on,
I will
Moose.
tell you. I'm
Come
Danny.
on,
You see
O'Shea. You see
this?
me getting in trouble?
I'm Danny. I'm not
But you should
Allie.
have said
I'm
her
not no
name. I already
Monica.
knew what I
I'm
was
not
doing.
We
anybody.
got
I
I'm
know
echo
you're
Danny.
real
not.
bad.
I'm
Danny,
Danny.
I know you're not. I know you're not, but I'm handling. I'm trying to explain it to Moose.
Yeah.
Moose, you
I
noticed
don't
that I
need it to
wasn't
be
saying no
explained to me. I
names.
know how this is going. I saw
There's
what
a
was
But
going on
you,
there's
with
a lot of
O'Shea.
men.
I
I
don't
have
want my
men in
brother
my
to be
family.
jumping down
Moose,
the
no
wrong well.
names.
I have
You
men in my
shouldn't have used no
family.
names. That's what I'm saying.
I have men who have supported me through my daughter's, birth, who are really good friends. But I do not have a sexual partner. I have my own fingers, and that's all I need. If I need to use it, I need to use those. I got it. I know all my pleasure spots. I know everything. I like to communicate with men who know that they have a spiritual head that I can see above that. That's what I love about it.
Do you have
Brian's very
earbuds,
spiritual,
O'Shea?
man.
Yeah.
I've been muted the whole time. I think it's the echoes coming on Danny's side.
It might. You sure it's not me?
No, it's
All
not you,
right,
Sly.
Sly, echo or mute, and let's see if it still goes. How about
Go
it?
ahead, Danny. You start talking.
Yeah, it's you, Sly.
Is it me? I
No,
don't think.
it's Sly. It stopped when she muted.
Okay, I'll go out and come back in. I'm only going to stay for a few more minutes because I got to eat and I got to get out of here.
All right, girl.
All right.
All right, bro, Shay, it's all you.
So, Danny, I don't know why these people, this is my first meeting you. I don't know why they're immediately trying to steer me away from you, trying to compare you to other people that you don't even know. You want to open up on that a little bit? Why are they trying to like compare you to someone that may not be the most honorable person?
One
Called
moment,
pattern.
you keep talking and I'll listen. I gotta feed my daughter real quick.
Well,
Brian,
all right.
you're world famous. Have you ever seen that Elvis movie that just came out? Well, when the Colonel picks up Elvis, he says, "Look, man," he's like, "You got to ditch that girlfriend. Even if you're not really ditching that girlfriend, we got to tell everybody on the road that you're single because you're hot. That's you, Brian O'Shea. You're hot. You're in the fire. You're a star. And so if you start tying yourself down, what are we going to do? We need these ladies to come after you at the show. We need them to be throwing up panties and bras and
No,
stuff. We need them to,
no,
be
no, no.
excited when they come to your show.
Excuse
Sly,
me,
hold on,
Moose.
hold on.
Moose, no, no,
Boys are
no.
talking.
Only, no,
Boys are
no,
talking.
no,
Don't
no,
don't come
no,
up here
no,
and nope
no,
me.
Nope,
no.
none
Don't
of
you
the
come up
boy
here.
stuff.
Hey,
Come
Don't
on
you
now.
that's
come up
rude.
here
That's
doing
rude,
it.
Larry. You're letting her be
Don't
rude.
you come up here and do it,
No, I'm
Moose.
not.
Because what I'm saying to you, Moose, is let that be there. And he have a different atmosphere here. Let that be there and let him have a different atmosphere here. Please, is what I'm asking you. Okay? So if
Well,
Brian
I'm
O'Shea
not going to
wants to
give you
talk,
that because Brian
if
O'Shea is a
Brian
world
O'Shea
famous
wants to
comedian.
talk
And
here,
whether he
let
walks in
Brian
this room
O'Shea
or he
be
walks in
himself.
another, he's still
Let
world
Brian
famous.
O'Shea be himself
That has
here.
nothing to
Please.
do with his
I'm begging
actions.
you.
And
Let
Sly,
Brian O'Shea
let
be himself
everybody be
here.
themselves and stop trying to control them because that's
I'm
the
not
problem
trying to
with you.
control. You're trying to control shit, Moose.
Every
You're
time you
trying to
come up
do it.
here, you're
Stop
telling
trying to
everybody
come
what to
at me for
do.
no reason. Moose, stop trying to come at me
Come
for
on
no
now.
reason, please.
Now you're
I'm
playing the victim
asking you.
again.
No, I'm
All
telling you.
right, Moose.
I'm not playing
Stop,
no
please.
victim. I'm telling you. Stop trying to come at me for no reason, Moose, okay? I'm telling you.
When I'm in the middle of
I'm
a
telling you, Moose,
sentence
stop
and you come
trying to
up here,
come at
oh,
me for
hold
no
on, hold
reason.
on, hold
No,
on. You're
hold on.
ridiculous, Sly.
You're gonna start respecting me, or you're not. I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
deal
going to
with you at
respect you
all.
for shit because you don't
All
let
right,
other people speak.
then we're done. Then we're done. You're not going to talk to me. You're not going to treat me any kind of way. You will respect me like I respect you, or you don't fucking talk to me at all.
Well,
You
you don't
understand
respect me,
where
so
I'm
that's what
coming
you
from?
get.
Wait, I don't
You get
understand here. I
exactly
was
I
what
don't
you
trying
know
put
to
what
out.
kind
talk
of
to
bitch
Danny.
shit you
I don't know
might
what
be
you two
doing
are
with
doing.
other people, but you won't be
Okay.
bitching me up here, okay?
All right,
Okay?
Sly Shy and Moose. Danny and I were having a conversation. I don't know what you guys do.
Wait,
Can I get back to talking
not
to Danny,
Sly
please?
Shy and
Go ahead,
Moose,
Miss
not
World
Sly
Famous
Shy and
O'Shea. You
Moose.
get back to it,
I
brother.
want you to have a conversation with Danny, but I don't need Moose grabbing your nuts for you to do it. I want you to be able to do it on your own without Moose trying to coach you.
Nobody was
You know how to
grabbing
fucking
anybody's
Well,
talk.
nuts. You're acting like a
Okay, let me
fucking
go.
tweaker.
Hi,
You're
Danny.
acting like a
Welcome back
tweaker.
from feeding your daughter. I'm sorry about all the confusion, but it's
Don't
nice to meet
apologize. People are people.
you. Yeah. But what state are you on, Danny?
Right now, I'm in Nevada.
Nevada?
Hmm.
Oh, nice. I'm in Los Angeles, but I'm thinking about going to Arizona. So maybe on
Nice.
the way there, I'll stop by and say hi.
Yeah. I would probably have to meet somewhere.
Yeah, we'll meet somewhere.
All right.
Can I interject? O'Shea, please, can I interject?
Yeah.
That's
Go
what I
ahead,
want you.
Talcott.
That's what I want you. Moose, leave me alone, Moose. That's what I
Wait,
want you
hold
to
up.
start.
Time out. But you
O'Shea.
keep interjecting in my conversation with Danny. I don't know what
No,
just tell me what your
great. Tell you,
intentions are.
I'm great. I'm great. Listen, this is where it's different at. It's not the same over there. So like I said, I've been watching the past 4 broadcasts this week, not a month ago. I've been watching the same 4. So what I was getting ready to tell you is stop wanting to go there and meet, right, do what she just said, meet at a coffee shop. Because once you get in the inside, then you start getting too heated and emotional, right? So if you meet outside, then you might have a little air, you can breathe.
You can meet
won't
me
be
at the
so-
funeral place over at the You can meet me at the
Danny,
Finley grave site for the military, the Navy men that are buried there at Finley. That's where I go to visit her dad. You want to go there? You want to go to the grave site?
Not really.
That's
All
kind
right.
of somber.
Why?
That's what she do for her children.
Just
Moose.
respect. I'm paying respects to the man who fought for your rights to be here. Supposedly.
Danny, I just want I don't need the children to be there. I don't need your ex's grave to be there. I just need me and you to
Hey,
be
my
there.
daughter goes where I
See?
go.
Oh,
My daughter goes where I go. She ain't
have
ever
you
been away from me.
Well,
have
that could be
you
a
not
problem, Danny,
have
for our
It's
you
little
not a
not
date.
problem.
learned anything in the past 4 days, O'Shea? God darn it. Have you not learned anything in the
Danny,
past
what do you think about all these people intervening on our little
Because I
romantic
got to.
philosophy
I got
here?
to. I know your behavior.
Feels
I
just like
Romantic.
see your
family again,
behavior
right?
so
When we're back at
much.
home, we can't even have alone
Romantic.
time. We got mom and
Can't
dad
even
kicking
pass
in
the
our
salt.
room, doors in our room, yelling and
there
screaming.
is there is no romantic bullshit going on here. That's what you're not understanding, O'Shea. And that's what we're
He
not
not reading
liking.
the room. Is he not reading the room?
Danny,
She want to take you to the
Danny,
grave
you
site.
speak up for yourself. You tell them how you feel about me.
I don't know you.
See,
I've never
exactly.
heard of you.
Exactly. We're just trying to get to know each other, and people are freaking out over here.
I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to keep it real for you so you won't embarrass yourself again.
I don't think that's the problem. I think Brian's
Moose,
going.
I'm talking.
He's
I'm
going
talking to
for a
Brian.
hit, and
Moose, I'm
you're
talking to
trying to
Brian.
pitch to the.
Moose, I'm talking to
Here we go
Brian.
again. Here we
Moose,
go
I'm
again.
talking
I'm
to
going to start
Hey,
Brian.
causing
Danny,
Moose,
drama
I'm
because
talking
I'm
to
Danny,
I'm an
Brian.
ignorant
just,
person.
Moose, I'm
just
talking to Brian.
let's
I'll
Thank
play
just
the
you.
talk
victim.
privately, Danny. Just email me, whatever. Get in my DMs, and we'll just talk privately. This is insane with all these people around
Yeah,
watching
dude,
this.
because she's
Yo,
so
Putting the,
butthurt,
put
she
the,
can't
putting
let
the
it
two
go for
cents in.
fucking weeks.
hey,
What is
Larry,
that?
do me a favor. Could you mute Moose for a second, please, so O'Shea can
Ah,
do what he
fuck
doing?
you.
You know what, Moose? You know what? Moose has become a fucking asshole, right? And see, he needs content for his channel. That's why he's trying to do this to me. And he called for me yesterday for me to come on his channel and battle and argue with him and treat him like a little bitch boy that he is, right? But Moose, hats off to you for destroying another relationship. You go, boy.
Hey,
Go
Danny,
ahead, O'Shea.
Yes, sir.
I need you to come on. Are you guys gonna let Paul up here? I need Paul to mediate this discussion with Danny.
No. Well, you need to take Danny over there then, because we don't need Paul
I
to
don't know any of you
immediate.
people.
Yeah.
I seriously don't know you. Like,
You,
what are we
if you
talking
want
about?
Danny to come over there and Paul to help you, ask her to come over there so he can help you.
Help me what?
Ask
See,
her.
Paul,
O'Shea, what the fuck? Ask her.
Paul helps facilitate my relationships with the ladies. He helps give me a little bit of game, how to talk to them, how to start dating, all that stuff. I'm getting back in the game. You know what I mean? I've been out of the game for a little bit. So he tries to help me out with the ladies. And then the audience likes it.
I'm not into the game, Brian O'Shea. I'm not into the game.
Yeah, no game is the best game. That's why I just come with radical authenticity.
Yeah, I'm not into playing no games with any men.
Yeah, neither am I. So we're off to a good start.
There you go. I don't mind communicating with people on a real level, but as far as my physical body, it's like, nah. I don't even live here, bro.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I do want to get physical with you, so that could be a problem.
No, see, it's not even.
This
It's
is
not
why I
worth
keep
it for me.
interjecting. I'm sorry.
Like O'Shea, like seriously, I mean, for you to come at me like that, it's sweet. It really is. I appreciate it, but I'm not into the game.
Oh yeah. We ain't gonna play no games. But I understand. It seems like my first view, you got a lot going on, and I got a lot going on. But you seem like a sweetheart. I would like to see you on the other channel.
Yeah.
And we could chop it up.
You have your own channel?
I got my own channel, but it's not as popular as some of these other ones. But
you got your own channel. You could speak for yourself. You're a big guy. You got your community comedy going on. Let's see it. I'll come to your channel. I don't care if you're a big guy or whatever. I dated a guy from Canada who was a popular red carpet singer. And I told him goodbye.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Might not be so easy to tell me
goodbye. Don't
goodbye.
impress me much, but I mean, if you have some kind of intelligence inside of you to hold your own ground without other men speaking for you or be a mediator for you, you can mediate yourself. I don't need another man in my life to mediate for my communicational skills for other people.
Yeah, I like the way you're talking, Danny. That's what a good woman does. She empowers her man. She co-create together.
Brian,
I like what you're saying.
Listen to me, Brian. Listen to me. I want you to listen very carefully, right? Your friend, he still wants you to get your own confidence, man. Have your own confidence. She told you exactly what she preferred, for you to be on your own shit, talking to her from your own voice, not being coached by somebody else. You don't need no coaching. That's what I be in the chat saying all the time. Stop thinking you need fucking coaching. And you're a man, you know how to do it. You don't need nobody to build your confidence, O'Shea. You are fucking the world famous comedian. What the fuck do you need somebody to keep building your thing? You know how to build your thing. Just go for it. Stop having somebody else push you. You are your own person. You can have the best relationships on your own if you stop trying to have other people push you to have these relationships, right? You got to start taking a look at you and say, I got confidence. Why can't I invite a girl out on my own? Why can't I meet a girl somewhere on my own? Why I gotta keep going back to the broadcast telling all my business? Come on, O'Shea. This is what I be saying in the chat and stuff. I know you be reading it. You know what I mean? I've been watching the broadcast for the past 2 weeks, man. And I want
Danny.
you.
Danny, how do you feel about that?
This is what you fail to do. This is what you fail to do. You
Can I say something real quick, please?
Yes, Larry.
All right. Hey, O'Shea. This is the first time you've met this woman. I can understand you having the feelings that you want to, do something with her. That's fine and understandable. But when you just meet somebody, I don't think it's showing respect to this lady telling her, "Oh, I want to have sex with you." I mean, really, does that showing that you respect this woman and want to have a true and honest and open relationship with somebody when you just meet them saying, "Oh, I want to fuck you"? I mean, come on now. You're smarter than that. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm not trying to downgrade you. I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just coming to you as a man, and I believe you have some good traits in you, but you need to do like Sly says, be your own man. I love you, man. You're a good man.
Hey, Danny, give me a call.
So you're not going to respond to anything I said? Is that
He don't
being
care.
respectable to me? Come
He
on,
don't
dude.
he don't
No, it
care.
was just a little awkward with the little girl right there with everything you were saying.
No, how is it awkward, dude?
Why is it
But
awkward?
still,
She
I,
has to
Danny
grow.
DM me.
My
He
kids
said,
have to grow up in this world. Do you think I'm gonna hide
yeah,
the fuck up of this world, the fuckery and lingo of this world for my children that they have to grow up in? No, they have to learn on their own, and it starts from an early age. Yeah. I have. This is fifth my fifth child. I lost one. I have four other children. I have four children altogether. I have three dads and one that's not living. You know? Like I really need another one. You know? But I do need clients. I need clients for my massage. You're gonna pay me to get a massage? So you can help my child live and thrive on this earth. You want a massage? I could do
Did you
that.
say? Did you
I
say
got
you
a
need
massage.
another child?
No, I said, can you provide for my child? Can you provide a paycheck so I can feed my child? Can you do that? Because her daddy ain't here to do that. Can you do that?
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here. It's been nice meeting you guys. Things have been chill. Things have been cool. Things have been
you are
fun.
so crazy.
World famous Brian comedian only has so much time in a day. I got things to do, people to
People to
see.
meet.
I mean, Danny, you are
Like
beautiful. It's nice that
mountains
you're
and bike rides.
massaging.
Mountains
It's
and bike
nice to
rides.
meet
I
you.
know.
Go be with their people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go be
Nice
with my
to meet you. Much
people.
respect.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a lot of fun. But you guys keep doing whatever you're doing over here, and yeah,
Yeah. I
it's good
love
to
you,
see
O'Shea.
you guys. It's been a while. It's
I
nice to
know you
catch
miss
up.
me. I know you miss me. Go ahead and say I miss you, Sly. Go ahead and say it.
Yeah, I think I missed you a
Go
little bit,
ahead.
Sly.
I know you do.
You
You
gotta
be
come back
reading my
around.
comments. I know you be reading my comments. I know you do. I know you read the chat. So I know you love me. It's okay.
Everything's gonna be great. Everything's gonna be good.
You know you in my prayers, man.
Have a beautiful day. But I'm not a fuck buddy. But have a beautiful day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You too, Danny.
I'll
You
look at your shows though, because I do appreciate comedy. My life's been a fucking joke. So I appreciate
yeah,
it.
sounds like it. Sounds like
I
there's a lot of chaos and drama, turmoil over
love it.
there. But I don't want anything to. I don't want to be part of any of that. But you are beautiful, whatever that's worth. So
Thank you. We all got drama. We all got
yeah,
conflict. I
that's for
could
sure.
say some things that will laugh your fucking ass off and think that, you're world famous for your comedy. I can bring out some comedy too. But
Oh, I bet.
I don't need to do that. I could appreciate it. I could appreciate it a lot. But you're still looking. You're still playing that table. I'm not a player. I'm just an observer of this realm, and I do my light working, and that's what I do. I'm not gonna be here for long. I don't even know if I'll be here for my daughter's full life. So I just do what I do. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you making people laugh. If that's what you do. But I don't know you. I've never met you. I don't know you. You're world famous, but not in my world. I don't know you. But I'll watch some of your stuff and maybe I can appreciate you. I don't know. You know, other people seem to do that. You're a beautiful man, no doubt. It is what it is.
Thank you, Danny. Yeah, maybe we'll circle back on each other. Seems like we both got a little bit of work to do. Maybe we'll circle back and reconnect at some point.
Yeah.
She's here every morning, O'Shea. She's here every morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her a little bit of space. I'm gonna give her a little bit of time. And
you're gonna give yourself a little space, a little time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just because she got a pretty face doesn't mean I have to try to jump all over her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, please don't.
Got to get to know her a little bit.
Yeah, I drink my urine, O'Shea. I put it
So
on
do
my.
I. So do I.
He's a pig not to.
Wait, what made you say that? What made you say that? Did you know that about me?
No, she told us that yesterday too. When she came up, she told us.
We can drink each other's. Danny, does that sound hot?
I've done it before with other partners.
We'll spill it all over each other. It's
Oh
good for
my
your skin.
God!
Golden shower.
Look at you, you little freak. I was trying to get out of here on a good note. Look, you drug me back into the other world.
It's a good note.
Oh,
what's a world but a wind?
I could tell we'd have a lot of fun, Danny, but we got to put the brakes on a little bit. We can't. You got too many babies over there already.
Yeah. Well, this is my only baby. The others are grown up. This is my only baby.
Let's just pump the brakes a little bit, Danny. We're getting a little hot and heavy over here. Let's just slow it down a little bit. I'm a new man. I don't need to be impregnating everybody in this world, so.
I don't even know if you're capable of impregnating me. I don't know your blood type. I don't know what you do.
I was going to tell you because he needs some semen retention. I mean, we got some semen retention.
Yeah, I'll blast your windows out, Danny.
Yeah, well, if you're a positive blood type, I don't need any blasting.
O'Shea, I'm gonna have to say, I don't know.
I'm a negative blood type. I can't mix with the positive blood type. I won't want myself anymore.
O'Shea,
all right.
You ain't put no holes in no bricks, did you? On the mountains, did you?
Why do all the pretty, gorgeous ones have to be crazy, Danny? I can tell you're good in bed because you're crazy. You're a crazy person. But
it's duality. Just learn how to take a step back.
All right, Danny, I'm very excited, but I'm very attracted to you. It's because I have issues. I'm looking over all the red flags I'm seeing because I want to sleep with you.
Oh, Brian.
Be hot and heavy. The best sex of my life, but it's not worth it. You'll just get pregnant again. All right, I did it. I got her to turn the camera off. Mission accomplished.
We are trying to teach you how to be a little less creepy. Why do you gotta be so creepy? Like, be a little less creepier, and maybe women will stick around and want to show their pretty face, but you gotta be creepy.
All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting self-conscious. Got a little hot and heavy.
Have a beautiful day.
Hey, Danny.
Just balance it out some, O'Shea. Just balance it out some, please.
Danny, get in my DMs. Where do I find you, Danny? How do I contact you? Are you gonna?
I'm on Instagram and I'm on YouTube. Check out my YouTube page. If you want to know me, go look at the very beginning and then work your way up to the top.
What's your Instagram called? Danny Skylark?
Danny Delane Skylark.
Danny Delane Skylark. Put it in chat. Let me see.
Okay, one more.
And her YouTube channel, O'Shea, sub to her YouTube channel.
How do you spell Delane?
Put it in the private chat, Danny.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, I got her. But it's a private account.
You gotta follow her.
Yeah, followed her. Now on YouTube, what's she called? Same thing?
I don't know. You gotta ask her. She left us.
Yeah, it's under the same name as it is in chat.
Oh, I see her. Danny Skylark. Damn, that's a nice picture. Damn, damn.
O'Shea, you gotta smooth off the rough edges, man. Brother.
Where'd she go?
I should have said that to Moose.
Hey, I gotta get out of here. I'm getting self-conscious. Where's she at?
Why?
Oh, Danny.
She's right there. The fuck?
So Danny Skylark on YouTube, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's quite a beautiful picture there you got on YouTube.
Thank you. It was my 31st birthday.
So Danny,
Hmm?
hit that request I gave you on Instagram so I could get in your DMs. Get real weird right here. I'm gonna be driving to Arizona. You might have to make a video. You might have to come get a massage or something.
You making it weird, you dummy. It's getting weird because you making it weird. Stop making it so weird.
No.
God, I got more game than you, and I don't even talk to nobody.
All right, I gotta get out of here.
All right.
Danny.
Nice meeting you.
Hey.
I'll check it out.
Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna come for that massage, all right?
Yeah. I'll see.
The famous Brian O'Shea, famous comedian Brian O'Shea.
Hey, you better not be pregnant after that massage. Keep it professional. You know what I mean?
What I tell you?
What makes you think that I would even put out to you?
That's a good point, Danny. Don't put out to me. Don't do that at all. Just massage me. Just massage me all over except that one little area. You know what I mean? You can touch everything else. Don't touch that one little spot. You know what I mean?
These hands
have
literally put people in people's dead bodies. So.
What?
These hands right here have literally got bodies ready for the morgue.
All right. I'll see you guys later. It's been nice hanging out. So, I don't know why I keep finding these freaky women. Can I just get a normal, fucking gorgeous woman? They all have to be fucking out of their mind. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye, Danny. We'll make love later. Oh, wait. Damn, bad timing. All right, Danny.
Bye.
See you later, little girl. All right, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, O'Shea. O'Shea is silly.
I don't know why people come
Look,
up here.
let me tell
I think
you,
I've heard
Larry.
every line in the fucking book when it comes to
Larry.
guys.
Larry, all of that
What?
was restreamed. You know that, right?
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
Yep.
All right. You checked?
Larry, that was very interesting. We're gonna go by we see Daddy. Okay, we'll go see Daddy's grave. Okay.
So,
You know,
Danny?
well, my whole point of view is I've been in that mind frame before, but like I said, I really feel that, you know, if you want to start something honest with a person and try to relate to a person, you can't come out with, hey, I want to, you know, have sex with you. To me, that doesn't show any kind of respect at all. As you as a person to begin with, and you as a, you know, woman, a mother, you know, to me that just doesn't show respect, and that's all I was asking, is to show some respect for this being that's in front of them.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
That was
They
wrong.
do it for their show. They like to make comedy with that. Have fun, laugh at it all you want. I know who I am.
Right. No, I understand. I just.
yeah, but this
I
is
guess.
this is content, kind of content for them. You know what I mean? Like, so now he'll get to say he came over here and he met this beautiful woman named Danny, but he's getting ready to go tell all your business on the other broadcast. He's getting ready to tell you she got a bunch of kids, and she's going, you know, that's just for them to do. They sent he was came over as an agent to find out about you and all that kind of stuff. And
that's all good. They can find out all they want. They can find out all they want. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did great, Danny. You did great.
I'm just me. I'm just
I
me.
know. They don't accept us being us though, Danny. They want us.
I don't know who they are.
Well, I'm talking about these so far these few men that you've met in the past couple of days. Those are the ones I'm talking about. How about the ones that you met on this platform in the past couple of days? Like, it's
Well,
just
these men should be very well aware of that the people who are watching me are watching them.
exactly.
So I already been tapped. So those taps are now tapping in and tapping onto them. And I already know. And it's all good. Have fun with the Navy. Have fun with the FBI's. Have fun with all them.
That's right. She is covered, y'all. She is covered by the military and the blood of Jesus.
Hey, it's not because I wanted it. It's
Right.
just for the fact of who her dad is and who
Mhm.
her grandpa is. Okay.
Right. I hope
And,
O'Shea is
and for the
listening to
fact
that part.
and for the fact that it all has to do with the fucking COVID-19.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
It's a great, like fucking uncovering of a veil that is a hard hitter.
Mhm.
It's a hard hitter.
Well, I've enjoyed this little time with y'all. Danny, I really do appreciate you coming up, and
I appreciate it all.
you give such a spice, variety, and honesty of truth. Right. That's why I like you. That's why I think I'm, on the same vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mhm.
See, and then me too. See, that's what I'm saying. And Paul, I see where Paul was coming from. When I come up on these things, I ain't trying to be the, oh, she pretty. Oh, nah, come on, man.
What does that have to do? That's just a surface level. That's a surface level.
Yes.
I'm beyond skin deep. I'm just a breath on your face of spirit that resides in me. And that spirit has just manifested itself
Yup.
into this
Yup.
realm. And it's
Yup.
clarifying. It's clarifying a lot of things for people.
I mean, you see how Moose treat me? Moose has no respect for me no more. And I was there for him. I was there for him, really opened up myself for him, to be a friend. And he has no respect for me. He says I'm playing the victim. He can say what he want to, fuck you, and all that.
In all reality, the friends aren't what you think they are. They are your greatest enemies. And I'm not looking for friends. I'm not even really looking, but there is an alliance coming. Alliance. Because it is what it is. For the fact that people they're I don't need anybody behind me. I don't need anybody in front of me. I got people on my side. There are brothers and sisters on my side. For the fact that we do have children. We have children that need protection. They need guidance and direction from all sorts of different walks of this life. Because there is a great death coming. And people need to be helped to walk through that darkness so that they can see where they are on the other side. That's what I do.
I'm ready.
You know, I've been to that side and back, and I can stand in between it because now I see the duality of life and death, and I stay that steady course to help point the way so people can move forward from that. Because people are suffering because of the duality.
Yeah, I ain't afraid no more. Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. I'm not, my confidence is up. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready.
And here's the thing. Sexualness is beautiful. It's beautiful. It has been demonized between male and female. But it is a beautiful thing because it holds the essence of your life force and why you're still here in this realm. So here's the thing is you can use that chi to benefit yourself and others, or you could use that chi to destroy your body and to destroy your spirit and take other people with you. That's not what I'm about.
Right.
I hold that life essence inside of me and I have it firmly rooted and founded near well waters. So that when people come on my holy ground, they know to take their shoes off. They know to just ground out. Don't even put up your front around me because I could see all around me.
Mm-hmm.
I could feel it in the very being of who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't take this crown. This crown was embedded in the very foundation of who I am in this establishment of earth.
Yeah.
And the only reason there's any beauty surrounding me is because I walk with her as she becomes me.
Mm-hmm.
And thus she becomes you and Mary and Anna and Mary and others. They look at that beauty and they want to just like, they want to see it all for what it is
Mm-hmm.
on the outside before they even want to taste the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
it
that's
kind of
what,
goes off. I'm sorry. I was
no,
going to say that kind of goes back to all, I am you, you are me. We are all the same, you know.
yeah.
We all are flesh and blood. We all have feelings. We all have thoughts. We all have emotions. We all have faults. We all have goodness.
Right. Yeah, I can go to those levels with men, women. You want to get dirty? I could show you some fucking dirt. You want to see some fucking dirt? I'll show you the dirtiest, nastiest shit you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I show you that. But you want to see what I did with my dirt? I show you my garden. I show you how it feeds your spirituality of who you are and who I
Yup.
am and how
That's what I'm
abundant it could
about.
be,
Yup.
you know?
Yup.
I know how to use a shovel.
You know how
And
to
if I
dig a
have
hole, Danny? You know how to dig a hole, girl?
I know how to dig a hole. I know how to barbecue my own self for my own self. I know
Mm-hmm.
how to cook and clean. I know how to bury the child. I know how to bury my dead.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to, wash a dead man, dead woman, body. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't done it to a child yet. I haven't touched a dead child's body. Almost in front of my house. Kid got ran over by a fucking high schooler.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't die. He still lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! Are you ready?
Y'all get ready to go. I'm getting ready to go too. I
Yeah.
gotta eat and I'm getting ready to get out of here. Larry, it's been a
Yeah, I
pleasure
gotta
this
go.
morning again. Larry, just stand your ground, man. If if you want a certain kind of vibe in your room and in your house and in your lounge, then that's what you go for, man. Like, you know what I mean? And remember what I said. Always
Is
let
that mine?
me know
You want to be the queen?
when certain people, when you're letting certain people in. That could give me a chance to leave.
You could be the queen.
I
You
know.
understand what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing better.
No, no, baby, don't cry. I know it hurts you, but look, this what I'm saying. If you want
You
those
see
people
Papa?
in your lounge, I don't want to stop you from having what you want in your lounge, right? I just don't want to be a part of it. So if you got
No,
Moose
I
coming up,
understand.
if you got everybody coming up, just say, Moose is coming up, Tommy's coming up, or whatever. If you letting them in your lounge, then let me know and I can leave. I don't
Right. No,
never
I
want to be
understand that.
yeah, I don't want to be no place where I'm going to feel uncomfortable, feel, I'm not a fucking victim. So I'm not going to allow nobody to keep trying to make me out to be a victim. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I
so
appreciate you, Larry. I don't care who you have on here. It's your channel. But I appreciate you letting us come up and talk with you and share with you. And eventually I'll be back in Oregon. And maybe
yeah.
I could come visit you. I'd
Well,
like that.
Danny, you got more patience than me, babe. I'm 60. I'm set in my ways, right? So I can only deal with so much. I'm only going to allow myself to deal with so much. You know what I mean? So if you can deal with it, child, you got it. I'm just too old for that nonsense, for real. That's just for me.
I
Well,
live
I
that
really,
nonsense every day.
I really believe, like I was saying earlier, I don't want any of that negative stuff. I got enough negative shit in my life going on that I have to deal with in the first place. I don't need any more. I love this positive shit. I know the positive stuff attracts positive, and it's hard for me sometimes because I am a pussy and I just want
No,
everybody
you're
to
not.
get along.
You're not.
But,
No,
but
you're
let me.
not. You're not a pussy. No.
Larry,
I
you're
am
the
in certain
man.
ways,
These other
but
people are
anyway,
young
I'm.
and learning how. They haven't learned how yet to be at where you're at, Larry. And I appreciate who you are. And don't ever call yourself not a man or less of a
No,
man. Or
I'm not calling myself not a man. I'm just saying there's. I know I need to grow a set a little more, at times. And the problem with me is when I let that side out, it lack of better words likes to take over. I can be as stupid as the next man. Believe me, I can, and I know certain times in my life or the way I am at that time. I know there's times I can say shit and talk about it, and then there's other times I can say shit, and the next thing I know, I'm fisticuffs. I know those boundaries, and I need to learn to temper that when it needs to be tempered and let it go when it needs to be let go, basically.
Mhm. And they don't like me standing up, and saying stuff, Larry. oh, Larry, you're gonna let her take over. You're gonna let yo. Don't ask Larry, right? I stand for myself. I speak for myself. When I say Larry, could you mute his ass? Cause he just don't know how to shut the fuck up sometimes. You know
Well,
what I
it's all
mean?
right, yeah, it's all right when we disagree, but when you start downgrading and calling names and categorizing and all that, there's no reason for it. That's, to me, it's just a waste of time. That's
yeah,
It's a waste
time that
of
we could be
energy.
spending. Yeah, that's time and energy we could spend, to teach each other how to garden, to
Loving
have
each other,
Daddy
right?
teach us. Yeah,
Loving
and to
each
have
other.
Daddy teach us like Nubs does about the herbs and shit. I, I I think that shit's fascinating. How much of this earth can heal our bodies, our minds, and our souls.
yeah,
Because once our bodies feel better, our mind's gonna feel better. It's just the positive thing going again.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have those building blocks to build, though. If you're always taking that block away,
And
how
throwing
you
it.
gonna build up? Yeah, and throwing it away.
yeah. You just have to use the sickle and cut that shit away so there can be new growth, Larry. That's
Right
it.
on. See, that's. I love the way you say things.
Yeah. I only say them because I've had to do it myself, and it's hard. It's hard, Larry. But you know more than me, Larry, when it comes to things like that, because you have more knowledge than me when it comes to a lot of things. You just have a different angle which you state them in your life. And I appreciate that about you and Anna. You're both beautiful people,
Well,
and I really appreciated Anna when she was talking yesterday about her loved ones and them passing away. She had a beautiful story that never got finished, and I'd like to hear it someday.
yeah, I didn't get to catch that. I was busy working on my bike, but
Yeah.
it's like when we first met, we were both in a situation that we weren't really ready for a relationship, but we both wanted sex, and that's we met as fuck buddies.
Right.
And then the longer we spent time together, we realized that there was something more than just fuck buddies. And then it came into we were both doing shit against each other with not realizing that we were doing it against each other, and all had to do about our past. We were holding our past against this person that was in front of us and using our problems with that past. And then once we both realized that we were using our past against each other and came to terms with the things I was doing wrong and the things, that she was doing wrong and the things we were doing together wrong. Once we came to that conclusion, things have been pretty fucking good since then. Yes, there's been trips and bumps in the road, but we just try to, have the open, honest discussion and let, the other person where their, feelings and emotions and what we want to gain from that experience, negative or positive, we can always gain from it.
I appreciate you clarifying that way for us, because people need to hear that. It's not always about sex. It's about the healing that comes from it, and the honesty of two people seeing that, and being
Yeah.
honest with each other to want to grow from there. It's beautiful to me. What's even more beautiful is that you guys aren't married and you're still chill. Even though you live in separate houses, you still chill with each other. That's like crazy beautiful to me.
Can I ask a question, Danny? Like,
Hmm?
why? Who said that you had to have certificate of marriage?
Oh,
Who said?
that's just indoctrination from my parents a long time ago.
There you go. I
I,
mean, I like to hear people say that
right.
because I always believe that. Like, why do you have to get a third party involved in
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your joining of people. Why does a third party have to be a part of it? Why does then you get a divorce? You got to have lawyers, judges. Then you got to
Yeah.
go with the children
We
and
want to do we want to do the hand fasting thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
see that the joining of each other's hearts, souls, and spirits is more important than a certificate of marriage to me.
Yeah.
Right. No, you're right.
Well,
And
here's the
that's a
thing.
problem.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's when you sign the contract, you're both giving your vow to a piece of paper.
And to the
And now
government,
and now the words that you just told each other don't apply.
nope, they
Right.
apply to them. They apply to them, not y'all. Cause see,
Exactly.
Right.
once y'all start having problems, they're gonna say, "Oh, y'all need marriage counseling. Here, we got a number for you. And this is part of the corporation, the marriage counselors, right?" Then they gonna say, well, he gotta pay alimony, and here go a lawyer to another organization that you gotta pay. All of these people,
And
these other people that you gotta take care of, just because you got married.
Yeah.
and here while you're at it, here's some pills to take care of your problems and.
Right. As
Yeah,
you die
yeah.
slowly and
Yeah.
as you die slowly in the hell that you
Hey,
just created with each other.
I want to say hello. I want to say hello to Manel. She's in chat. Hi,
I
Manel.
did too.
Hi,
I
Manel.
did too. I don't know if she's still here, but I did say hello to her.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no, we ain't gonna stay on another hour. Damn
No,
it.
I
Bye,
gotta
y'all.
go get ready. So I
Yes,
appreciate you guys. Thank you, Larry, Sai, everyone.
not
Much
a
and
love,
look,
problem.
much
you're in my
tolerance.
Danny, you're in my prayers. Thank you very much. Bye, little one. Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Tell
See you
daddy
later.
we said hi. You got a picture for
Okay,
daddy? All
that's
He
right.
does.
cool.
That's what's
We're,
up. Okay.
we're gonna
All right,
take it to his grave. Have
all
fun.
right, Danny. Have a good one
Sounds
here.
good.
See you, sweetie.
Have a blessed
Larry,
day. Yes, ma'am.
great day, Larry. I mean, great broadcast, Larry. I don't care what, when trouble comes knocking, right? You don't have to apologize. You understand where I'm coming from? Stop
Yeah,
saying,
it's just,
"I'm sorry, I don't mean." Yes, you do
right.
fucking mean. You understand? Yes, you're gonna have respect for my shit or you're not gonna be here. You're gonna respect my guests or you're not gonna be here.
You're
Right?
right.
Not
Yes.
I apologize if I offend you. Bullshit. Moose with that bullshit that he's trying to do. He's trying to, so now every place I go is gonna be like me and Moose beefing. You know, he likes that kind of shit. I don't like that kind of shit, right? So every
Yeah.
time I go somewhere and he just better not say nothing to me. Or I'm going to blast his
Right.
little ass out. Every time he say something to me, I'm going to blast his ass out. And he know I got him out. He ain't got nothing to back up anything he could try to say about me, but he know I got him out. I will speak, and I will speak loud so you can hear me, right? So don't try
Yeah.
to come for me, Moose. I'm just letting you know, don't do it. I ain't do nothing wrong to you. I ain't did nothing but try to be a cool person with you. But if you come at me, you won't get what you got coming to you for real. So I'm letting you know, don't try me, please. Don't try me. Just leave me alone. You don't like me. I don't like you. Just leave me alone. You know what I mean? And I don't need nobody trying to tell me where I can go and what I can do in other chats and other places, who I should like, who I shouldn't like. It's none of your fucking business who I like and what I do when I'm someplace else. When I'm here in this house, I show you respect, you show me respect. You don't tell me no, you don't call me a bunch of bitches and tell me fuck me and call me a bunch of blackies and all that. You don't do that, right? That's
Right.
not showing good character. That's showing bad character.
That's right. Yep.
And
All right. Well, you have a good day, and I love you, and we'll talk to you later. There's my
bye,
slide.
Larry.
Doing the
Hugs, Larry.
slide dance.
Hugs. Throat hugs. There you go. There you go, sweetie. I love you. I'll see you later, okay? All right, bye.
All right. Take care. Bye bye. All right. Well, I'll stay here for a little bit longer. If somebody else would like to come up and converse with me, that'd be cool.
Hey,
Hey, you.
how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Getting
That's
ready for
good.
the day. I got a bunch of shit I got to do today. It's getting close to time. I got to leave here before too long. Got to, do shopping and pay the rent and all that good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I just parted with another 508 quid this morning, but my life's in that garage, so I had to do it. And that's for the year though, so that's like until next March. So. And
Oh, you paid.
yesterday, yeah, for the garage. I mean, my parents had that for years. It's so weird. They had it for years and they had nothing in that garage. And they were paying like, I don't know, 40 quid a month for this garage. And there was nothing in it.
Yeah.
It's chocker now because it's got like half my life in it. And then the day before I paid, uh, and I get a concession for my council tax, which means I get my bins emptied, that stuff. I'm happy. The bin men are great because, they make a bit of a mess sometimes, because when they do the recycle, things go flying along the road and you walk down the road and there's all this fucking recycle. So it's like, excuse me. So it was 1,238 quid and some pence that I had to pay yesterday. And then today another, so that took money that my parents gave me, bless them. Like,
You froze.
sorry,
Well,
that was my signal. Yeah, no, that was my signal. It drops in and out, and I have to move this little
It's all right.
frigging device around. Like, it's got a mind of its own.
Like we all do at times, right?
What we just cut out.
Yeah, that too. No, I said we all have a mind of our own sometimes.
Well, I think that's a good thing. We should do.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
anyway, on the brighter side, I went and I've got a local. I found a really nice. They're a little bit. Well, they're not expensive. It depends how you use your meat. But I basically got offal for bugger all. So I got tongue, heart for my animals, liver, and it was literally. I mean, I bought a piece of lamb rump, and that was bloody expensive. And the bacon, but it's like Scottish bacon, and it's all organic, free range. There's, you know, you can go and see them really animals. It's all local eggs, really nice and nice folk. And then they've got like a little local brewery as well that I never knew was there. So you can go and get like EPAs and stuff that are like small barrel. Anyone that likes beer, come to Scotland. And locally sourced flour, all organic, and they do their own pies and stuff. So come to Scotland, come to the East Coast anyway. Nice, you'll love it. And there's loads of really nice coastal walks as well. Amazing coastal walks. Well, that's the brighter side.
Yeah.
You can't spend your life being all depressed, can you?
Yeah, that's for sure. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna get. It's all right. I gotta get going. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I gotta go get money and all that other stuff. So you take care and have a great day. Everybody in chat, you take care and have a great day, and hope we have a good day and a better tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. I love you all.
Love you.